and start streaming. There
I
we
mean,
go.
because Jack, that's the surprise here. We're just gonna do Antiques Roadshow.
We're gonna do Call of Cthulhu. Has a day out at the Antiques Roadshow.
Yep, Fiona Bruce is there. Have you seen those old? Oh god, I can't remember which BBC comedy show it is. It might be like Drop the Dead Donkey or The Fast Show. Oh no, it's The Impression Show. With,
right, yeah.
It's Fiona Bruce.
Yeah, and
it's Fiona Bruce, but she's like trying to steal all the. It's like so she'll like be lurking in the background, and then a guy will appraise it and be like, "This is worth £200,000," and then Fiona Bruce will then try to steal the item.
That's a very kind of impressionist. What were they called? The Impressionists? I think they were. That's
yeah, but it was like the impress. No, I think you're thinking of Dead Ringers. Maybe.
Don't think so.
Hello and welcome to Jack and Benji discuss mid-noughties British comedy.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Fledgling Tales, a weekly tabletop role-playing live stream brought to you by Silver Crow Media. I am your ever-suffering host, Ben Mock, and with me this week is the illustrious Jack Parkinson.
Hello! Let us know of any sound issues, etc.
So this one's going to be a bit of a weird one, isn't it, this week, Jack?
A little bit weird, yeah. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, because Jack is the only person who will be playing D&D this week. Unless, like, Claire just jumps into the call.
Yeah, it's possible. Stranger things have happened.
It is scarily possible. So yeah, we're going to play a quick Call of Cthulhu adventure just because it's Jack on his own, but it's a fantastic adventure I want to run. And then we'll probably take like a quick 5-minute break and then come back and maybe play some video games for an hour.
Yeah.
Be real streamers, not like these hashtag fake streamers I've been hearing all about.
Latch onto a browser window. Pah.
Yeah, and you know, is a famous rap artist who plays Fortnite or something. Quick housekeeping before we start the adventure. We're on 6 podcasts uploaded now on Silver Crow Media's YouTube page. The latest one went up today. It's the second episode of Sports Boys, which is a homebrew slice of life role-playing adventure that I ran for Caitlin, Alex, and James. It's a lot of fun. It's about high school football players in Central Texas. I think this isn't the I'm getting anal episode.
That's a little ways down the line.
The craziest like night out imaginable. I think this turns into a date that turns into like a revenge attack on the football team, if I remember rightly.
Wow. Yeah, I wasn't in the stream at that point because I'm aware of the ending of Sports Boys because I very drunkenly after recording a Wasted Potential popped into their chat and was just listening, not saying anything, just listening as the story unfolded towards the end. So I've got some insider gossip, I suppose, on what happens. But yeah,
and some
it's
very
funny.
British reactions to Caitlin screaming.
Oh my, yes.
I just love that her character screamed that to a bunch of avid, probably Christian Texas football fans.
Yeah, great.
But while you're at it, listen to our other podcasts. We have Wasted Potential, which is a drunken advice podcast hosted by Jack and Ellie.
Yeah.
And are we getting another episode of that next week?
Yes, hopefully on Friday, another episode of Wasted Potential will go up. It kind of depends on how busy I get, but no, I'm pretty sure that on Friday, episode 3 of Wasted Potential will be going live. You can catch up on episodes 1 and 2. We've had some really fun questions. And it's on our Tumblr, and I'll reblog it on Tumblr or retweet it on Twitter. We do have a Google Forms for you to submit your questions if you have any for Jack and Ellie. Yeah.
I think if you're submitting them now, Ellie is going to be because I think Ellie's going to be the drunk one in the next recording.
In our next recording, Ellie will be the drunk one. Give my liver a break. So any questions asked kind of roundabout now will be directed at Ellie. I will still be there and still be pitching in and so on. So go ahead and ask them. Like I said, we've had some really good ones.
Yeah,
and
you can. The questionnaire will ask you for a name. You can just put anonymous there. You can put kind of a silly name there. One thing I want to say is we have had some fantastic questions. Don't ask Jack and Ellie like really objective questions, like what do you think of this TV show or this video game? I mean, you can, but that's not really what we're doing there. Don't ask anything like too hot button issue. So please don't ask Ellie to talk about gun control or mental health stigma, or just keep it light, keep it
light, because like as much as we appreciate that these are issues that require discussion, this is not the forum for that. We will be drunk and we will not be in the right state of mind, and there's no way we can actually add anything conducive to the discourse. So keep it light, keep it playful.
Feel free to ask about real issues. So like, there's someone I like, how do I ask them out? Stuff like that we will happily answer, but not like, do you think the United States government should be doing more to limit access to guns in the wake of the Parkland shooting?
That's a quick route to getting very sober very quickly as you kind of sink into a cycle of just grim thoughts about the future. Anyway.
That, and then the next thing we know, we have to tell Jack's parents that we're hosting an intervention in their guest lodge. We also have I Digress, which is our podcast about anything and everything. It's an eccentric podcast. Every episode's about like a different topic. It's usually us discussing a topic that's not gonna fit in any other place. We have 2 episodes up at the moment. One's on Mass Effect Andromeda, the other's on writing. I still need to ask the people who are interviewing me on Monday if we can release my one.
Benji recorded one on his own, which I edited together. It was very interesting about... I won't say what it's about. It'll be a nice surprise.
We might release it.
Yeah, it would be really great if we could release that, and you guys, I think, will really appreciate it.
The weekend recorded 4 while I was down in Bournemouth. So we've got one on Marvel, one on Marvel and like a retrospective of the Marvel cinematic universe. One where we essentially just pitch a movie for Squirrel Girl, which becomes we pitch a movie which would be Squirrel Girl featuring Deadpool, and it's so much fun. As like a teaser for that, our cast for Squirrel Girl is Nancy Wheeler from Stranger Things.
Oh, crazy. That'd be great.
Also, our Squirrel Girl is gay, and Deadpool plays an overprotective dad.
That sounds
which would be
perfect.
Fantastic.
Sounds perfect. I need to listen to that. I'll probably have to edit it.
And then we've got one on the New England Patriots, the American football team. And we have one all about crazy laws and like interesting court cases.
Outstanding. I'm very much looking forward to the Marvel one, I think.
No, the Marvel one's really good. And then like it's a really nice palate cleanser. Just have this insane fan podcast about Squirrel Girl and how angry we get about Squirrel Girl. But other than that, we have some podcasts in the works. We have the Rent Quest, which is going to be a weekly, not weekly, but like a D&D podcast. We've got the Holy Fail, which is going to be a comedy D&D one-shot. We've got Reliving History Season 1, which is going to be a podcast from me, Alex, and Ellie. It's each season of about 10 episodes is going to be all about kind of history and a different topic in history. And I think the first season is going to be about women. Like just women in. I think it's going to be each episode is going to be about a different woman in history.
Good.
Other than that, we'll do our social media at the end of the episode. or at the end of this bit, since we're gonna stream some video games.
Yeah.
Okay, Jack.
Yes.
So last week, you were on Route 66
Yep.
in California.
Yep, that's right. Were we in the Mojave, or we were kind of on the outskirts
You were
of the Mojave?
basically in the Mojave.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's right. Do you want me to do you the cliff notes?
Yeah, give me the spark notes.
Yeah, okay, right. So what happened essentially was that Harold was searching for his friend's son and daughter-in-law who had gone missing, and that a rest stop on Route 66 just inside the desert, I suppose, was the last place that they had been heard from. So Harold was there, and Nathan was backing him up as an accomplice in this investigation, and so was Pidge, who had also been sent by this mutual friend that they had to go and investigate.
Just this guy Pidge.
It's this guy Pidge, yeah, played by the excellent Caitlin, who was back with us last week. It turned out that quite a few people had been leaving, I suppose, quite quickly, and there was this build-up of cars that had been left behind and so on. We met some quite eccentric characters, some racist policemen and an author, and
racist policemen.
Yeah, a socialite and a truck driver and a prostitute. It was all very exciting. But essentially, there was quite a good chunk of investigation that happened, but what it boiled down to was a dust monster, where there was this kind of spirit that was possessing people and very briefly kind of taking over their lives to suck the moisture out of, well, anyone they could lay their hands on. And unfortunately, the people we were looking for apparently fell foul of this monster in their time in this rest stop, and we finally had a pretty hairy fight with this beast as it possessed the proprietor of the rest stop, and Harold was very nearly a goner. It came pretty close, but thankfully we managed to beat the thing. I got rushed to a hospital, and we all made it out alive. So that's very much the cliff notes. There was more to it than that. There was a lot of investigation that very slowly unfolded and told a really eerie story of what was going on there. But you can go back and watch that on YouTube.
Yeah, on the YouTube.
On the YouTubes, yeah. How was that? Did I miss anything important?
That was great.
Good.
Yeah, let's not delve into just everything that was going on in that town.
Yeah, quite a lot was going on.
In that single rest stop.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jack, you are headed to Zucker Grove.
Zucker Grove. Oh.
Not to be confused with the Zuckerberg.
The Zuckerberg.
The Zuckerberg, the one that all the governments are very eager to talk to at the moment.
Yeah.
You're off to Zucker Grove in Quay County, New Mexico.
Okay.
Now, this did kill me when I was looking up a suitable place to put this in New Mexico, mainly because Albuquerque is in New Mexico.
Yeah.
And there's a place which is literally called Quay County.
Yeah.
In New Mexico. And all I could think of was Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Just over and over in my head, just Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
Quay County. So, I'm going to read you a newspaper article, Mr. Parkinson.
Okay. This is
so this is an excerpt from the article that you read in the hospital when you were recovering.
Right. Yes. Okay.
It is from. God, if I type in Q, the first thing that comes up with is a Wikipedia article for Quay County, New Mexico. I have typed that last few days. Oh god. Give me like 2 seconds.
Yep.
Newspapers in Chukamari. That's probably not how you pronounce that place. Oh, cool. So this is from the Quay County Sun,
Oh.
which is the newspaper, evidently for Quay County, which is in northeastern. It's in northeastern New Mexico. It's on the Texas border.
Yep.
It has like way too many, way too many like neighboring counties. There's like 10 of them.
Yeah, good.
Okay, so it's from the Quay County Sun, and it's the relevant part of the article is as follows.
Okay.
A similar strange hum has been reported in the tiny New Mexico development of Zucker Grove. Once an expanding development community, residents have began complaining of an unusual humming noise about 2 months ago. After the strange humming began, the developer Buster Cates had the area checked. According to Mr. Cates, we set up a bunch of top of the line recorders, and they didn't pick up a damn thing. See, despite the lack of evidence, local residents continue to complain of the mysterious humming. This unusual event has been given a degree of credence by Dr. Trulant of the University of New Mexico. Dr. Trulant is an expert on sound and the physics of sound, and if our reports are correct, he will soon be researching the phenomenon. When asked about the mysterious hum, Dr. Trulant said, well, it could be many things, natural events or insects perhaps, or it might be the result of some human project. In any case, I'll be visiting the area. Perhaps Dr. Trulant has been drawn to the area for reasons other than scientific curiosity. God, this is like a slanderous paper now. Dr. Cates has reputedly offered a substantial reward to anyone who can find the source of the humming and put a stop to it. So any reader who wants some quick cash might want to take a trip to Quay County. Wow, I know that I adapted this from like a extraterrestrial paper, but wow, that's just like super scandalous.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Take that as you will, and you're just like, wow, this is like an aggressive paper. So you are in Zucker Grove, Quay County, New Mexico.
Yep.
There you are. Look at the little bottom of the screen.
Oh, I should probably change the change the window that we're looking at. There we go.
Look, there you are, a small boy.
Look at me go.
A small boy.
Look at me
so
go.
you are on the main street of Zucker Grove.
Yep.
It is a very small community.
Yeah.
But from going up the side of the road, starting on the left, you have this is a grocery store.
Okay.
That's the pharmacy.
Yep.
That's a library.
Okay.
The third one is the library.
Yeah.
I think that's a tavern.
Okay.
That person shouldn't be there. That's a piece of grass. That's
okay.
like a little village green.
Wait, what is this bit here?
That's a motel.
Motel. Cool. Good.
Yeah. That's an unfinished development.
Okay.
That's a village green.
Yeah.
Beyond Main Street, you can kind of see where the houses are. They look quite well-to-do and well off.
Right. Good.
Let me get to the like action bit of the story.
Okay. Hit me with it.
Cool. So, what is your first port of call?
Probably the motel. Get a room and ask around. That's what I'm going to do. So I guess I wander over there. There's a green man in here. Wonder if he is the source of the humming.
This orc is the source of the humming.
Yeah.
He's like, he's sat at his desk and he's making some notes. He's making some notes, and he's not green. He is a big kind of brawler of a man now.
Okay.
He looks up and he's like, "Hello, could I help you?"
Uh,
See,
yes, thank you. I would love to have a room for the night, if you would be so kind.
just for you, just for you.
Just for myself. I am alone on this adventure, journey. Trip.
Call a Cthulhu live stream session. He's like,
Adventure journey trip.
"How many nights are you gonna be staying, pal?"
Well, I'm not entirely sure. Would you be flexible in that regard?
You can pay by the day if you want, pal.
That's perfect. I'd love to pay by the day.
50 cents a night, pal.
50 cents a night. Excellent. Jolly good. I toss over 50 cents. And I should deduct that from my wealth. That brings me down to $95.50.
Could you take like $40 off for gas, please?
Okay.
Because I think I should be probably deducting you gas money.
Yeah. Oh, well, I thought
I've travelled.
I mean, they're bus tickets, really,
No,
because...
you have your car now.
Oh, right, okay. Cool. That's cool,
Because,
then.
sorry, you had your car in the last adventure.
Oh, that's right. I did.
think,
Yeah.
I think you picked. I think in the adventure we skipped that we're saving for when everyone gets back, where you went to Connecticut.
Yeah.
I think you've picked your car up.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's fine then. Cool. $40 on gas. I'm happy
It's like
with that.
you can park your car around the back, sir.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Now, I suppose you will have heard about all of this business because, well, I suppose you're in the thick of it. But I'm here to investigate this humming.
Yeah, that's been bugging me, you know.
I'm sure it would be very annoying. Can I hear the humming?
I was actually going to make a roll for that.
Ah.
Give me a moment. I just need to remember how many people in the town can hear it.
Okay. All right. So not everyone can hear it. That's interesting.
You don't know that yet, Jack.
I mean, yeah, I'm not sure.
He's literally about to tell. He's literally about to tell you that.
Right. Okay.
He's like, let's see if you can hear it.
Okay.
Actually, I'll make you do a resistance roll.
Resistance.
Not to be like super ominous or anything. Okay, resistance roll. So.
Do I just
hit put a 14 in the top.
Okay, right. 14.
We'll
leave the one on the left as 10.
We'll put it at 12.
12. Coolio. Right.
Okay, so give me a resistance roll.
Ah.
You can hear the humming.
I can hear it. Oh, I'm not resistant to it. That's ominous.
Does it describe the? It's like you know, like electrical hum.
Yeah.
It's like a more potent version of like electrical hum.
Okay.
It's not too bad, but it does. You can see how after like 2 months that is going to drive you insane.
Yeah. Okay. Right. I like, yes, I can hear it. Yes, I can hear the hum.
Yeah, that's strange to see because not everyone can hear it.
Ah, I see. Not everyone can hear it. Ah, I wasn't aware.
No.
Well, is there anything that you could tell me about it?
You know, I blame the government. See.
Ah, yes.
You know, they got experiments. See.
Ah, they do they? What kind?
Yeah,
of
and I don't
experiments?
trust that. I don't trust no doctor from the University of New Mexico. See.
Ah, right.
He's obviously in on it.
Well, it's entirely possible, you know. Say, what would you think towards a medical doctor?
Depends if they're a part of the government. See.
Oh, not associated with the government, of course. A private practice owner.
No, if he was able to find out what's causing that gosh darn humming, then you know. Sure that there'll be plenty of people who buy him a drink around here. See.
Ah, that's good to know. For no apparent reason.
Harold's just like, gonna get my dick.
Yeah. Say, if I were to begin an investigation into this phenomenon, shall we call it, Where would you suggest that I begin my search?
Well, I'd say that you talk to that there government professor, that Dr.
Oh,
Trulitz
yes, of course.
there.
Yes. Where is he?
Well, he's staying in room 5. You know, the 2 doors down from yours in room 7.
Excellent. Is he in? Do you know?
But I believe he's out in the town at the moment, sir.
No idea where exactly.
No, I just saw him go out. I just saw him leave this morning, sir.
Well, I'm sure I'll find him. Thank you ever so much for your help. I'll do a spot hidden.
Sure.
Yeah. Just looking around, seeing if there's anything weird, like, I don't know, runes or cultic
Just
symbols.
weird stuff.
Yeah, just weird stuff.
Motel owner is yet again a dust spirit.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had trouble with motel owners in the past.
You do not succeed. You kind of cast a glance around, but it just kind of looks like every town that you've been to in this series.
Yeah. Same carpet, same same layout. Yeah. Okay. I'll thank the gentleman. I suppose I'll drop off my bag real quick, but and do a quick scan of the room, check everything's in order.
It's a decent hotel room. You got a wash basin and stuff like that.
Yeah, neat-o. Then I guess, what time is it?
I'm not going to say 12 o'clock because you appear to arrive in every town at exactly 12 o'clock.
Exactly 12 o'clock.
Let's say it's about 2:30 in the afternoon.
2:30 in the afternoon. I'm gonna chuff on over to the tavern, I think.
Okay, that's right up at the top, isn't it?
Yep, right up at the top.
Well, as you're heading to the tavern,
I'm in the road.
Actually, could you just come out onto the
Yeah.
There you go. So, as you approach the tavern,
Whoop.
you will notice an old man pedaling a free-wheeled bike down the opposite sidewalk. In the back of the bike has a large storage basket, in which he is keeping a double-barreled 12-gauge shotgun.
Whoa. Okay.
He will. You see. Could you give me a? Oh, so as you're kind of watching him.
Yep.
Kind of being like, should I go into the tavern before he shoots me in the face? You see him pull out his shotgun and point it into the tree in the village square.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Could you give me a spot hidden roll?
Spot hidden. Please tell me it's birds. Oh, God. Why am I not... That's almost exactly what I rolled last time, anyway.
You can't see what he's pointing at until for a moment later when two large crows fly out of the trees. He looks at you, he turns his head and he looks at you and he just kind of gives you like a curt nod. Sir.
I'd like to quickly hop across the road to have a chat with him.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll chat with him.
Yep.
Good
so
day
he
to
looks
you,
like
good
he's
sir.
about to get... Yeah, it looks like he's about to pedal away before you step right in front of his bike.
Whoa!
It's like, hi.
Good afternoon. Terribly sorry to run into you like that.
No, it's fine. Wasn't pedaling yet.
Yes, lucky for me. Say, I'm new in town. I'm actually looking into this mysterious hum that everyone's talking about. Could you hear the hum?
No, but my wife does, sir.
I see. Yes. That must be a terrible strain.
Plenty is, sir.
Yes. I'd assume so. Yes.
He puts his shotgun back.
Yeah, thank you. Have there been many people like me coming around looking into this strange happening?
No, sir. Just that
Doctor.
Just that Doctor. What's his name? Yeah, Trulitz from Albuquerque.
Yes. Just him. That's interesting. Say, if obviously you can't
Well,
hear
well,
it.
you know, there's been a few nads who have come in and out because of the
Ah,
large reward, but they haven't lasted more than a few days, sir.
I see. I see. Well, hopefully I won't go the same way.
No, sir. Not in a. They only lasted a few days, sir.
No, no, no.
More in just the kind of. They came here on limited funds. They didn't
Yes,
really have a
yes.
plan of action, so they just kind of
Quite.
burnt out and then left again, sir.
Yes, I do understand. I wasn't thinking anything untoward, believe me. Say, as one of these intrepid people that intends to discover more about this hum, to avoid leaving early in the same way as my predecessors, where would you suggest I begin my search?
Well, sir, I think that Dr. Trullett fella is interviewing old Nancy in the tavern, sir.
Ah, good. I was just heading over there. You believe he'll be able to help me?
Yeah, he's some sort of sound expert, sir. So if anyone's going to figure out this hum, it'll be him, sir.
Yes, I suppose so, yes. Well, thank you ever so much for your time. What's your name, good sir?
My name's Louis Jones.
Louis Jones. A pleasure to meet you. Thank
you, sir. But I got a piece of advice for you, sir.
Oh, yes?
You watch them crows, sir.
Ah, watch the crows.
I'm watching the crows like that are watching us, sir.
Ah, the crows are watching us, you say?
Yes, sir.
How curious. Right.
Well, sir, I best be on my way.
Thank you ever so much for stopping. I hope to see you while I'm
Yeah,
around.
I'll see you soon, sir.
Ah.
He kind of rings his bell twice, and he kind of like circumnavigates you and starts pedaling down the road.
let him go past.
Yeah, he goes off at a nice pace.
Right. Okay.
Give me a spot hidden.
A spot hidden. Come on. Third time lucky. Yes.
You notice that the crows, as you enter the tavern,
Yeah.
you see the crows fly back to the tree.
Ah. Okay. Can I take a closer look at the crows?
Sure.
Would that be a spot hidden, or is that something else now?
Yeah, you can get a spot hidden if you. How far are you looking at them from?
Probably from the. I'd walk up to the base of the tree, I suppose. Well, as close as I can, as close as I can get without climbing it and having a good look at them.
Hey.
Yep. Spot hidden.
Yep, spot hidden.
Spot hidden. Oh. Anything weird about them?
This is okay. Yeah, no, sorry, because you've kind of like done a skip loop here. You've done like a step skip, but not like a really bad one.
Okay.
I think this is going to be a sanity check.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Give me a sanity check, and then I'll describe why I'm sanity checking you.
Sure. Okay. Success.
Yeah. Okay. So I won't take any sanity for this one.
Oh, thanks.
However, the crows appear normal, except they both have extra eyes.
Oh shit.
Like that look more like human eyes than crow eyes on their chest and back.
Oh no. Are they blinking?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, they're blinking. They're like eyes. They're like legit eyes.
Oh, I feel a bit ill. Harold, not Jack. Jack's all right.
Jack's like, more gore, more gore.
Right. Okay. Harold's going to back away from them crows. Rather than heading back to the tavern like I was going to, I think I'd rather go to the library now.
Okay.
Go to the library and do a little bit of research on this. Well, initially it was going to be just the humming, but now this crow shebang is going to be piquing my interest. I'll be watching out for that as well.
Okay, so it's a small eye.
Yep.
Kind of big, with big dusty shells. there is a cute as a button young lady stood behind the what's it called, desk.
Yeah.
She's in your classic librarian wear,
Yeah.
stockings, skirt, cardigan, glasses, hair in like a high bun.
Yeah. Of course.
You get the unwavering feeling that she'd be incredibly sexy if the right circumstances were to befall her.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
No, sorry, my parents are going to a quiz night.
Yep. Oh, good. Good luck to them. They're gone though. Bye.
It's a member of my mum's parish's fundraiser for their D&V Gold expedition.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that's
So
good.
they're doing a quiz night.
I never got my gold. Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a cute as a button librarian, and she looks very happy to have like
A
patronage.
customer, yeah.
She's like, "Oh, hi,
Hello.
welcome to Zucker Grove Library.
Thank you ever so much.
My name's Jenny. How can I help you
Jenny?
today?"
I'm here investigating the humming that everyone seems to be perturbed
Okay.
by. Can you hear it, Jenny?
No,
No, you can't hear it.
but my dad and my little brother can.
Ah, I see. Yes, that must be difficult.
It's it bugs my little brother more than my pa.
Yes.
He's she kind of leans in. He's a little buzzed most of the time, if you know what I'm saying.
I see. Yes, I tap my nose as I want to do.
But
talking
no,
to-
I can hear it. A couple of my friends at school can.
I see. Right. Well, yes, I'm here investigating this.
Hmm.
Do you think you could point me in the right direction to begin my search? I believe that the best way to begin is to look at the literature surrounding such an event.
Let me think. So we got all the back issues for the Quay County Sun.
Uh-huh.
We're only a small place, so we've only got the back issues for 5 years.
Right, I see. Okay.
So we've got. She's kind of thinking. She's like, She starts writing stuff down. So we've got the one from 2 months ago where it said about the humming starting.
Yes, yes.
We got one from a month ago about it still continuing, and then we got the one, like last week
Yes, I have read
about
that
it
one,
still
I
being
believe.
around.
Yes.
Gosh, like what sort of stuff are you looking for, sir?
Well, anything to do with the humming that your library may have, but also possibly anything surrounding the local wildlife.
I think we've got a Birdwatcher's Guide of New Mexico, sir.
Bird watchers, yes, particularly avian wildlife I was interested in. Yes.
Yeah, as I said, sir, I think we have a Birdwatcher's Guide of New Mexico.
Yes. And say, just for my, this is a more of a personal taste kind of thing. I'm a big fan of sort of local myth and legends. Do you have anything like that? Just some kind of a tome on the subject.
As luck would have it, I think like the history buffs are Mr. Poole, who runs the motel.
Ah, right.
I think we have a copy of the volume he published about Quay County folklore.
I see. He published a book.
Yes, sir. It's quite a thoroughly researched book about the kind of the myths and legends, and he went and spoke to the Indians and whatnot about about their stuff. But I think we have a copy of that in the
I
in
would
the shelf
love
there.
to get my hands on that.
Well, sir, just take a seat. Would you like me to brew you some coffee, or like run out and get you a pastry of some sort? Sir?
No, don't trouble yourself. Just just whatever you can do to help. If it's easily accessible, that would be perfect. But no,
No. You just take a seat, sir, and I'll find all the stuff that you need.
thank you ever so much.
She starts to busy herself, and she kind of
Yep.
so you kind of settle yourself at a little table in the corner,
Uh-huh.
and she brings you the last two. So she brings you the last 2 months of Quay County Suns.
Yep.
She brings you the Birdwatcher's Guide of New Mexico.
Cool.
She brings you the Pool Guide to Quay County.
Yeah.
Which is called like a walk through Quay County.
Okay.
And yeah, and she's like, "This is all I can really find, sir. I'll have a little poke around, but it's kind of hard. We've not got anything too specific here, sir.
That's quite all right.
I mean, unless you like fishing, sir, we've got plenty of books on fishing."
Maybe later. Very, very kind of you. Very kind. Is it all right if I just sit here for a little while, digest?
No. You take all the time you need, sir, and I'll be in the stacks if you need me.
Thank you ever so much. Right. Okay.
Can you give me a spot hidden, Jack?
Yes. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh.
She has eyes on her chest.
Ah.
No, you do not notice. You do not notice
Oh,
the small
God.
detail.
The small detail. Nah. Anyway. Right. First thing I'd like to do is look through that guidebook. Flick through very quickly, especially looking at anything relating to myth and legends. Particularly,
the myth and legends.
Yeah. Particularly the crows or humming or anything like that.
Nothing about crows and humming.
Okay. Anything else exciting?
The only real thing of interest is in kind of on the other side of the county.
Yeah.
So like not even so you're on like the Texas side of the county.
Yep.
So you're towards the Texas border, like on the into Arizona side of the county.
Okay.
There's a myth and legend about this mine where people have gone missing and stuff.
Hmm.
It sounds like an interesting story. Maybe something that you could check out in a future venture.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
But doesn't
Log that as a side quest.
Yeah, but doesn't feel like anything connected to this case.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Fair enough. Next, I suppose.
Actually, sorry. Just give me a. Okay, so sorry. Go ahead.
Next, I suppose I will flick. I'll flick through the bird book. I'm not really expecting to find a crow with multiple eyes on its.
No, it's a very standard bird book. It's, each page is dedicated to a different bird. There's a description of the sound and stuff, and a little check box to check
see
off
if you've
that
seen
the
them.
bird.
Yeah. Has anyone checked them? Because that's rude of a library book. It's probably secondhand.
No, they have not.
Ah, that's good. That's good. And finally, I suppose I'll read the newspapers pertaining to the.
Can you give me a library use check?
Library use. Oh, that's not a great roll for me. Aha! How good.
Okay, so
whoa, 25.
So nice.
Yeah.
So you find a bunch of useful articles.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just see if there's any to give you, or do I just need to make them up?
Have some more noodles while you read.
There's just one player handout. There is just one player handout. Okay, so the first one is from the oldest paper that Jenny has given you, and it talks about it breaking ground, like Buster Cates breaking ground on the latest expansion of Zucker Grove. There is an interesting thing. It does talk about. Actually, hang on. Give me a moment before I give you some absolute bullshit.
That's fine.
Okay, no. So it talks about him breaking ground on the latest expansion of Zucker Grove, the paper after that, so the second oldest one
Yep.
talks about people reporting buzzing and like
Mm.
the kind of Quay County Sheriff's Department kind of doing oh no, it's a summer, it's it might be a summer heat thing, it might be like a heat stroke thing,
Yeah.
encouraging people to get checked out with a doctor and drink plenty of water.
Okay.
The one from about a month back talks about it talks about kind of how it's getting worse and there's some quote from some hoity-toity guy at the University of New Mexico, not Dr. Trudel.
Okay. Right.
Not Dr. Trullet, sorry.
Yeah.
Which is like, it could be like a mass hysteria thing.
Yeah.
How everyone in these crazy towns, they all know one another, and so
they're all hallucinating.
so basically, this is someone with tinnitus, and now they all think they have tinnitus.
Yeah.
There is one other interesting thing. In like the fluff pieces at the back of the paper,
Okay.
there is a little bit about Zucker Grove, and it's from the oldest paper that you have, and it's that someone reported seeing a blinding white flash of light in the desert
Ah.
about 2 months ago.
Yeah. Which direction from here?
So west of the town.
Okay.
Like the person's like, it lasted more than a second, but it made me like hit my car into a tree because it was so sudden.
Oh, right. No one would believe them for sure, and they're just drunk.
And they were like, it was almost like a lightning strike.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Right, in the desert to the west. Okay. Anything else?
Not from the papers.
Okay. So I've checked the myth book, I've checked the bird book, and I've checked the papers. Wonder if there's anything else I should do while I'm here. Nothing I can think of at the moment. Although, actually, when I would like to return to Jenny with my armload of stuff, and just thank her for it, and also say that Mr. Poole seems rather suspicious about the government. You wouldn't have to have similar concerns, would you?
Oh no, sir. You see, sir, I just need to double check something.
Yes, that's fine, Jenny. You go ahead and double check something.
Cool.
Cool.
She's like, just trying to work out how old is this woman now. Yeah, it's 1935, isn't it?
Yes, I think it's still 35.
No, it is still 35.
How long have we been on the road, Benji?
Well, no, I've got a big event that happens in 1935, so you can't.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah, Labor Day.
You can't have left the. And also, the next campaign set in 1940, so we can't have left 35 yet. She's like, no, sir, I have. She kind of leans in. She's like, wasn't very popular, but I voted for President Roosevelt. In the last election.
That's.
I mean, there was a lot of backlash there because a lot of people wanted that Herbert Hoover to win around here.
Yes, I see.
But also they weren't very pleased that a woman was voting, sir.
Ah, yes. Well, yes. I'm afraid that's how these small towns can be. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Yep.
Hang on. No. Wait. Hang on. No, we all loved FDR. They more had an issue with me. Sorry, I just looked up the county voting records, and they voted the county voted 75%.
Whoa, for FDR. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
No, sir. We're all big fans of President Roosevelt around here, but some people were not happy that I that I voted because I'm a woman. Sir.
Yes. I find that so peculiar. You're voting for the same person. Why are they so put out
Just
by
some
it?
ideals say, women have been able to vote 15 years now, but some people still hold their ideals. So.
Yes, I suppose. It's archaic, isn't it? It's ridiculous.
It is archaic, so.
Yes.
But it's good to hear that you're a progressive.
Oh, yes, well.
Spot hidden, Jack.
Oh, boy. What is going on? Oh, right.
Jack, she's like thrusting her chest out and she's like batting her eyes at you.
Yes. Quite progressive, yes. Oh, yes.
Totally. I was like, fuck, not again.
Not again.
There was some Mitzi woman.
That Mitzi. I wouldn't really call myself a progressive as such, just someone who believes in decency. Anyway,
Anyway, I've got to go now.
yes, I've an investigation to run. I may possibly be back. Do let me know if you find anything interesting that may be helpful to me. And just between us, because I feel that we have some kind of a kinship. If you were to find anything interesting, I would be ever so grateful if you would tell me before you let that Dr. Truland know.
No worries, sir. If I find anything, No worries, sir. I'll run it over to your hotel room, sir.
Thank you. Thank you ever so much.
Or I'll leave it with Dr. Poole to give to you when you arrive to the motel.
Either or. I'm not swayed either way. Whichever's more convenient. Thank you ever so much. Ta-da.
Bye. Where you going, Jack?
Up to the tavern.
Okay.
Yeah, up to the tavern. See if I can't catch this Dr. Truland.
I don't remember what his name is now.
What's that?
I don't actually remember what his name is.
I think it's Truland.
Something like that. Dr. Trullet? Hang on. Trulant.
Trulant.
Yeah.
I thought it was Truland. I don't know.
No, because I think I've pronounced it like 7 different times.
Yeah. Trulant. Okay. Oh my god. No. This is our biggest case yet. Whew. Oh, that's how you spell it. I see.
You see, like the tavern is half empty apart from 2 old men. One in like a baseball cap and kind of plaid and denim. I think denim's a thing by this point.
Classic.
And he's just kind of drinking, and then the other guy is surrounded by papers and looks like an old professor-y type.
Yes.
He's dressed in tweed.
Of course he is. In this heat, anyway.
It's like breathable tweed.
Yeah, breathable tweed. Yeah, good. Right. I'm presuming that that's Dr. Truland. I'll approach him. I suppose I'll engage in a conversation. Good afternoon, Dr. Truland.
Oh, hello. Have we met before? He's like squinting.
We have not, I fear. My name is Dr. Harold Armitage, medical doctor, you see. And I happened to be passing through the area and heard about this strange occurrence that's been going on in this small town, and heard that you were investigating it. I'd be ever so grateful if you'd allow me to tag along to see your work. And
No. That's absolutely wonderful, and it's funny that you're a medical doctor.
Yes.
The university didn't send you, did they?
No.
Okay. Well, it's just very interesting because I've sent for a medical doctor from the university to join me in my studies.
How peculiar! It's very good fortune that we've crossed paths. Then, wouldn't you say?
Well, yes. Well, let me tell you what I know. To give you the kind of the rundown, so that we don't have to waste any more time.
Absolutely, yes.
I have found no indication that there is an audio hum being produced.
I see. Can
There
you
is,
hear
there
it?
is. I cannot hear it.
You cannot hear
However,
it.
despite the lack of evidence, there's no audio sounds in the air.
Yes.
Despite the lack of any evidence, I believe that something is going on here.
Right. Yes, I see.
I do believe the townspeople. I think they are sincere, and that's why I've sent for a medical doctor.
Yes. Right. I see. What do you hope to learn?
Well, it might be a disease that we've not yet discovered. Because you hear about these diseases, yellow Nile fever, dengue fever.
Yes. Yes.
These very specific local diseases. So it could be that there is simply a disease in New Mexico that we haven't actually discovered yet.
Yes. I suppose it's a possibility.
I suspect, but I also suspect that it is possible that there is a sound that is being produced that my instruments cannot detect.
Yes.
So what I'm actually working on in my hotel room is that I am modifying my equipment to try and detect a wider band of sound.
Aha. I see. Yes. Excellent. Is there anything I can do?
Well, you can join me and my colleague from the university when they arrive to just help.
That would be excellent.
What is your specialty in medicine, or are you just
I'm a general practitioner.
You're just a general practitioner.
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
But I'm sure you've seen your fair share of maladies.
Oh, I certainly have. Yes. Yes. Over the years, it's I've seen plenty of different things. I've travelled a fair bit as well. That's anyway. Doctor, this may sound like a strange question, but have you, by any chance, noticed the crows?
The crows?
The crows.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Right.
I've noticed that there are crows in the area.
Well,
but is there something strange about the crows?
There is something very strange about the crows, Doctor. I only noticed this myself by chance, actually. It's probably easier if you were to see it. Would you be so kind as to step outside very quickly and have a look at this tree? There may be some crows there. Yes, thank you. Now, you must not panic.
Nope, that's absolutely fine. Let's go.
Good, let's go.
So as you step outside and as you're crossing the road, you see your friend. What's his name? Louis Jones.
Louis Jones, yeah.
He is. So you see him cycling back up the road.
Yeah.
There's now some bread and wrapped meat in the back of his thing as well, and a shotgun.
Okay.
However, he stops by the tree.
Yep.
Whips out his shotgun and fires both barrels into the tree.
Okay.
You see a small dark shape thud to the ground.
Ah, right.
And he runs over and he's like, "Hey, mister! Hey, mister!"
Ah, you got one. Good work. Hang on. Oh God, I don't know if avian flu's not a thing yet. Shit.
No, I mean they've it's been less than 20 years since they were blaming the Spanish for a flu that ostentatiously started in the United States.
Yeah. Hold on, good fellow. Before you pick that up, did you know that crows can carry disease?
I mean, give me a persuade roll.
Oh boy. There it is. Ah, yeah.
He takes a step back and he's like, "Oh, I wasn't aware. I mean, I wasn't going to touch it, sir.
Oh, yeah.
I swear, I wasn't going to touch it."
Well, no, not at all. But
look at it, sir. It's not right, sir.
Yes, Dr. Trulant, what do you think?
He kind of steps forward. He's like, kind of looks at the crow with it's a lot of its eyes have now been pierced by shotgun pellets.
Oh, okay.
It's quite fucked up.
Oh, that's a shame.
My God.
Yes.
Have you got some gloves on you, dear man?
I don't think I do.
Well, It might be Have you conducted an autopsy before, good sir?
I most certainly have. I hope so.
Would you be willing to conduct an autopsy on this crow?
I would be happy to, yes. If you would be so kind as to be my assistant in this matter.
No, that's absolutely fine, sir.
Excellent, excellent. I suppose we could probably find any supplies we might need to conduct this autopsy, sterilizing ointment and gloves and so on from the pharmacy across the road.
Yes, if you go to the pharmacy, I will meet you at the hotel.
Yes. Good. Okay. I would like to do, before he leaves, a psychoanalysis on the good doctor, or maybe it's a psychology. I'm not sure.
It's a psychology. Psychoanalysis is literally to provide psychological therapy.
Okay, yeah.
It's like
psychology.
it's a first aid role for the mind.
Yeah. Okay, I want to see that he's just like doing all right. He's not been too shaken by this. I can't tell.
Yeah, you can't get a read on him. He looks all right.
Okay, good. Let's hope so. Right, I'm gonna nip over to the pharmacy then. But I will also congratulate Louis Jones.
Louis
Jones on a good shot, and let him know that we're gonna deal with this situation as quickly as we can.
He's nodding. He looks very excited. He's like, "Well, I gotta get back to my wife, sir."
Have a good evening.
I certainly will, sir. And if you're in town for a few days, you should come to my house and meet the missus, sir.
Ever so kind. Perhaps we shall.
Yes. And so he gets on his bike and he starts pedaling away really fast.
Right. Oh, okay.
Can't wait to tell his wife about the demon crow.
The demon crow that he shot. Yeah. Okay. Guess I'm gonna pop into the pharmacy.
Yeah. You're gonna find the stuff without much hassle.
Good. Yep.
You're not gonna get hassled by the shopkeeper.
Good. That's fine. I don't really see much reason to stick around, I suppose. Yeah. So, yep. Got the stuff I need. And back to the motel. What time is it now? It's probably late afternoon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna be about 4. I'm gonna say it's about 5. So
it's about 5
because you'll have spent a while
in the library
researching.
Yeah.
When you enter the motel, you see Dr. Trulant is talking with an older woman, maybe about 60 years old.
Yes.
Wearing large milk bottle spectacles. She has frizzy grey hair. She's wearing a very mismatched outfit. Like she's wearing kind of matte grey woolen stockings and like a tweed skirt.
Yeah.
But with like a dark blue blouse.
Yes.
And like a tartan jacket.
Wow. It's good.
And Dr. Trulant turns when you walk in. The guy isn't here.
Okay, fair.
And he's like, Dr. Armitage.
Dr. Trulant.
This is my colleague, Dr. Wilmer Lodge.
Dr. Lodge. Dr. Armitage.
Yes, Dr. Armitage. I've heard that you're the other medical doctor in town, yes?
Yes, I happen to be passing through. I thought I'd take some time to look into all these strange goings-on,
Oh, excellent. You sound British. Are you British? I'm going to say you're British.
I am indeed British, yes.
Oh, yes. Very good. Now, I hear that we have an autopsy to do. And I mean, I wouldn't want to do one so quickly after I go into town, but this is a very present matter, isn't it not?
Yes, it's quite a pressing situation. Have you seen the specimen?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that again?
Have you seen the specimen yet?
Yes. I've seen the specimen.
Yes.
It's in Dr. Lodge's room. It's in Dr. Trulland's room. But he said that we should wait out here for you because you were in the pharmacy getting supplies for the autopsy.
Correct. Yes, I've collected some supplies that we'll need. I have them all. I didn't run into any bother, thankfully.
No. Like, why would you run into any bother in a small New Mexico town like this?
Of course not. Yeah. Well, yes, I suppose. Dr. Lodge, would you like to take the lead on this?
I would be happy to. Yes, I've done plenty of autopsies and
Yes.
many avian autopsies.
Ah, I see. That's very good. I have never done an avian autopsy, so I would be very happy to be your assistant in this procedure.
Okay, now let's get to it then.
Yes, let's get to it.
So yeah, I'm just going to move you down here because I don't have. I have limited access.
I could move all of them.
They're all technically
Could move
you.
all of us. Yeah.
So you begin the autopsy.
Yep. Forceps.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's like forceps.
Forceps. Smack.
It's just her like firing it off in her like quick little voice.
Yep.
So she's like, "Well, this is odd."
Odd
look at
indeed. Yes.
She's showing you the brain of the crow.
Okay.
It is probably so you don't know too much about birds, but you know that they have quite small brains. Like even a crow, which is a very intelligent bird, has a small brain.
Yeah.
This thing looks swollen. This thing looks huge.
How big is it in comparison to, say, I don't know, a human brain? Obviously smaller than a human brain.
Smaller than a human. But that's the weird thing. It kind of looks like a human brain as well.
Ah, right, yeah. So in shape and structure and whatnot.
In shape and structure, it looks more like a human brain than you'd think a
crow's
bird brain would look.
Yeah.
And look at this strange network of fibers and nerves. Look at how it runs all over the body. And she's showing you kind of where there is these like little networks of what almost looks like muscle connecting everything on the external portion of the organs.
Yeah, okay.
So you know how there's not typically like stuff on the outside of the organs?
Yeah, right.
This is covered in like a network of things.
Things.
Like,
muscle tissue and such?
No, it looks more like a network of wires.
Oh dear.
But like organic wires.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Oh boy.
This is very odd. I've never seen anything like this in 40 years of autopsies.
No, I've never seen anything like it. Well, ever. Yes. How extraordinary.
Yes.
You say you've never seen Dr. Truland.
Yes.
Have you seen anything like this?
No, never. And I must admit, this is shaken. This is shaking me quite. But it's not shaking my resolve to find what's going on in this town.
No, absolutely. If anything, it's strengthened mine. What's our next course of action? I would like to share something with you two. Something that I found in the library. Around 2 months ago, when this all began, someone claimed to have seen a flash of light in the desert, almost like lightning, to the west. Now, it was buried as a kind of a fluff piece, probably someone just poking fun because they wrecked their car and so on. But I think that that's too much of a coincidence to let slide. Perhaps we should head out there. Of course, the trouble is I don't really know where we would be heading. Perhaps someone with no local knowledge could tell us if there is anything to the west in the desert.
Well, I've studied the maps in the areas.
Excellent.
There's nothing out there. It's just rocky scrubland.
Just rocky scrubland.
There is just nothing of interest. Can you give me a spot hidden?
Oh. Okay. Oh.
No. You are too distracted by the fact that when you peek out, when you like kind of look out your window, there's one of those crows sitting out there.
Oh, Jesus.
But that's not like the spot hidden. That's just what you see.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh no, there's another crow
there's
thing
a crow
there.
out there. Ugh. I wonder if it's listening in on us. I don't like that at all, doctors.
Oh, I don't think there's anything to worry about. Maybe we just close the curtains.
Yes, let's close the curtains.
Dr. Trulin closes the curtains and one of you switches on the lights.
Yeah, good. Right. Well, what do you suppose is our next move?
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe we should potentially sleep on it. I have been working a long day today. I'm sure you only just arrived today, didn't you, Dr. Armitage?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Well, maybe we should call it a day. Maybe get some food. And I'd love to get to know you a little bit better, Dr. Armitage. And then
yes.
we can pick it up fresh in the morning.
I say that's an excellent idea.
Wonderful.
Good.
The tavern does do quite good food.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. Well, we should grab a table and share in a meal before we go to bed.
Dr. Lodge is like, I think I'm going to turn in. I am very, 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 very tired from coming all the way from Albuquerque.
Yes, of course. A trek for you today. Yes.
Yes, I will see you in the morning.
Okay. I would like to. Is that a spot hidden or a psychology to see that she really is tired and wants to turn in, or is trying to get away from us?
Psychology.
Psychology. Oh.
No, she is being a
tired.
bit evasive.
Oh, okay. Bit evasive.
Yeah,
Right.
she's not showing fatigue,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
she is showing nervousness. However, you can't tell if that's just part of her personality quirks.
Yeah.
But she isn't looking tired. She's looking nervous and evasive.
Yes. Okay. Right. Dr. Trulin, dinner.
Yes.
It's in the motel, isn't it? Not the or is it up by the?
He said the tavern does good
Okay.
food.
Okay.
So where you were before.
Yeah. Can we see the motel from the tavern? That's quite a.
No. There are road facing windows in the tavern.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But because it's like
It's further
diagonally
down.
opposite,
Yeah.
it's diagonally opposite ends of Main Street.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. I wonder if I can get out of this. Be quite rude. You know what, actually, Dr. Trulin? I too have travelled quite far today, and only after realising, once all the rush of this has calmed down, do I realise that I am actually very tired. I probably should turn in as well.
Okay. He does seem a little sad by that.
Yeah.
He's like, would you like me to have the tavern send you any food or anything?
That would be ever so kind. If someone could just leave, I don't know, some bread and cheese outside my door, that would be perfect.
No, that's absolutely fine. I'll have someone send some
Thank
food
you ever
to
so much. Right. I guess I'm going to head to my room. Where in relation to my room is Dr. Lodge's room?
So I'll put Dr. Trulin. So he's 2 up from you.
Yeah.
So you're actually in the room next to Dr. Lodge.
Good.
So about half an hour later, there is a knock at your door.
Okay. I answer it.
It's Jenny.
Oh, it's Jenny. Hello, Jenny.
It's Jenny the librarian.
How are you, Jenny? Have you got something for me?
She's dressed down a little bit. She's now in kind of a red summer dress.
Okay.
Not a red summer dress. Daffodil yellow summer dress.
Yeah, right.
She's wearing a little bit of makeup, which is kind of scandalous. Her hair is like loose. She's like, "Hi, Dr. Armitage. They said that you wanted some food bringing, and Dad was getting a bit drunk, so I was going to head home, but I volunteered to bring you some food."
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you ever so much. I take the food.
She holds out a big paper bag for you, and inside is like, just gonna see if Tupperware's been invented yet.
I wouldn't presume so. Maybe some form. I don't know.
Invented in 1942. So inside it's like a ceramic bowl,
Yeah.
which isn't Tupperware.
No.
That she's carefully brought because it has no lid,
No lid,
but it's
yeah.
full of what smells like chili,
Ah, chili.
like chili
Oh,
con carne.
that's nice. That's not what I asked for, but that's nice. That's good.
Yeah, but they're not just going to bring you bread and cheese
Yeah.
if they've made chili con
Yeah,
carne.
I know. Yeah. That's good.
It's Big Al's famous free bean curry, sir. Free
Ah,
bean chili, sir.
I see. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, I wonder if I will possibly be able to eat it tonight. I'm ever so tired, you see. I'm practically asleep on my feet.
Goodbye, Jenny.
It's been very kind of you to bring it for me, Jenny.
She smiles and she's like, well, if you want to stop by the library tomorrow, we can maybe have some coffee or something.
Absolutely, maybe I shall. That would be lovely. Thank you very much.
No worries.
No
Okay, so
worries.
what do you do for the night? Because I'm assuming that you're not eating the chili and then going to
Go
bed.
to bed. I would like to keep a very I would like to be listening very closely for any kind of strange noises from Lodge's room, particularly Lodge leaving, and maybe just a bit cheeky, a couple of times during the evening, put a glass up to the wall, have a listen.
Okay,
Get
give me
anything from
a listen roll.
A listen roll. Yeah. 3. That's a good roll.
Okay, so you hear Dr. Lodge leaving the motel at around 9:30.
9:30. Okay. I would like to cautiously follow Dr. Lodge.
Okay, can you give me a sneak roll?
Oh shit! I
Is
have
it
to do
sneak
that.
or stealth?
It's one of those. Sneak.
It's what?
Ah,
Yeah, so give me
shit.
a sneak roll.
Do you know what my sneak is?
What is your sneak?
It's 10.
Okay, this might not be able to.
Fuck.
Okay, so you follow Dr. Lodge out, but you feel after a while you feel like you're being taken on a goose chase.
Ah, fuck.
Because she just kind of ambles through the residential district, and then heads back to the motel.
Ow, shit.
She makes no attempt to call you out or anything, but you kind of feel like you've been rumbled.
Like I've been rumbled, yeah. I've put her on the scent now. I suppose keep up the same thing throughout the night.
She does not leave again.
Okay, good.
Well, actually, sorry. How do you stay awake all night?
See, this is what I'm thinking. I would like to, if possible, be sort of listening out, but then maybe catch half an hour and then wake up again and listen again to see if, if I can hear her, if there's any movement.
Okay, yeah, give me a listen roll.
Okay. Fuck.
Give me a... Actually, no, you failed the listen roll.
Yeah.
Actually, no, sorry, discount that listen roll. Give me a luck roll.
A luck roll? That's up the top, isn't it?
So it's a D100.
Yeah.
Can you do a luck roll straight up?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Yeah, so give me a luck roll.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so give me a listen roll.
Listen roll. No, it's not happening.
Okay, no, I'll do this. So you hear her come back to her room.
Oh shit!
About 10 minutes after you wake up for your 4:30 to 5:30 vigil.
Yeah.
So at about 4:20 to 5, you hear her come back to the room.
Yeah, her come back. Shit! So I missed her going out. Okay. Right. Well, there's nothing I can really do about that, I suppose. I'll just have to keep a weather eye out on Lodge. And Lodge is onto me as well. God damn it.
Okay, so she does not leave the room for the rest of the night.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. So I've got some sleep.
Yeah. However, you are rudely awoken.
Oh.
At about 8:10.
Yes.
want you to open up, sir. It's Mr. Poole, the motel owner.
Yes, of course, Mr. Poole. I open up.
I'm just gonna warn you now, sir. I have got a county sheriff with me, sir.
Ah, right. Okay. Fine. I open up.
Yeah, let me just bring him back into the material
Shit.
world.
I have a suspicion of what may or may not have happened, but okay, let's see how this goes.
So, it's Mr. Poole, kind of waiting outside for you.
Yep.
With a sheriff, with a county sheriff. If I can search in the right place to get. And no, he won't be I'm gonna. Oh, there's lots of them. Cool. They're kind of not what I want because they're all like SWAT guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's
Some of them are literally holding swords.
Oh god.
That's kind of weird. Let us grab one of the cops from last week. It's the same. It'll be the same model, so he's not pointing his gun at you.
Okay.
But yeah, there's kind of a tall, lean guy, and you see his badge says Quake.
Said quick counter on it. Okay. Cool.
It's like, good afternoon, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Is there something wrong?
I'm Deputy Perez.
Deputy?
Just need to ask you a few questions, sir, if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
You see that we've had missing in the night, sir.
Say that again.
We've had 3 people reported missing in the night, sir.
Oh.
Like go missing from their homes, sir.
How peculiar.
We have got a witness who out and about late last night, sir.
Yes, I took a stroll through the residential district at about 9:30.
Okay, so that's when one of when one of the victims is estimated to go missing, sir. It's so Jenny Gonzalez, sir. She apparently runs the local library around here.
Not Jenny.
And it was said that she was seen coming to your hotel room yesterday evening, sir.
Yes, she brought me some chili from the tavern.
Okay, sir.
Fuck.
You know, not casting any suspicions, but you are new to town, so you were seen out in the residential district last night, sir.
Yes, like I said, a stroll.
Just a stroll, so that's fine.
Yes.
I'm just gonna have to ask you not to leave town for the next few days,
Of course,
sir.
of course.
Just in case I need to call on you again.
Anything I can do to help. I was supposed to have coffee with Jenny today.
Not the thing that you're gonna say. I was supposed to meet with Jenny today. It's such a shame that she's gone missing.
Only you could construe it.
I'm just a sweet, little, innocent doctor from Britain.
Who else has gone missing, Sheriff?
Well, there's Mrs. Howard. She's the wife of the greengrocer, sir.
I see.
And Philip James, who is the son of the local pastor.
Right.
Of the local padre, sir.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Yes, sir. So yeah, just stay in town.
Of course. You're most welcome to search my room or anything like that. You know.
No, sir. We'll probably send someone around. He's like, oh yeah. So he comes in and he does like a cursory search. He's like, doesn't seem to be anything here. So thank you for offering that. Thank you for volunteering that to us, sir.
I hope you understand that I'm doing my absolute best to be open with you, officer.
No. I completely understand, sir. It's just routine, given that you're new in town and you were seen in the area.
Yes. Of course, I completely understand.
The Gonzaleses were eager to talk to you, sir.
Yes, right. I see.
Just because you were the last person to see that, just because you were the last person to see their daughter, sir. So
yes.
They just want you to go around the house, see if you can shed any light on their tribulations, sir.
Of course, yes.
Of course, I wouldn't send you if I thought you were in any personal danger. So I think you're okay.
Right.
I can give you a lift over there, sir. I can just wait in the car outside.
That would be ever so kind. I would like to inform my colleagues that I will be away for the morning, if that's all right.
No worries, sir. You can absolutely do that, sir.
Thank you. I'd like to knock on the doors of Trulin and Lodge, get them both, I don't know, into the corridor or something.
Okay, so they both come out,
Good.
and they're like, "Oh," Lodge is like, "Oh, police officer. Oh, whatever that happened? Whatever? Shit, I'm so sorry.
Well,
Whatever has happened?"
yes, a good question, Dr. Lodge. As it happens...
Lodge.
Yes, Dr. Lodge, yeah. As it happens, something has come up, and I'm going to have to head out for the morning. It's nothing to worry about. I wouldn't be too concerned. In fact, I'm sure that actually I'll be of some help to the good officers. I'd like to do a psychology on Lodge after I say that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Oh. Concern, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I give her a lingering look. I say, well, I shan't be long, and I'm sure this will be cleared up very quickly. I want you to know that I personally am not considered to be any kind of suspect in any ongoing investigation or anything like that. They just wish for my help in apprehending the person responsible, of whom they seem to be close on the tail of, and I believe that my testimony may aid them. So I shan't be long, and I'm sure that the real perpetrator shall swiftly be brought to justice.
Okay, so yeah, she still looks concerned.
Good.
Give me a moment, and then I'll jump you over to the next.
Cool.
So yeah, you get in the car with Deputy Perez.
Yeah. Deputy Perez.
And you are driven to the Gonzalez residence, which is a nice picket fenced house.
Yeah.
It's a nice picket fenced house in the nicer part of the residential neighborhood. Not that there isn't a not nice part.
Yeah, okay.
So there's like no other side of the tracks, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. It's all kind of fancy.
Yeah. Okay, so you arrive at the Gonzalez house. When you knock on the door, a woman who looks quite harassed, but is unmistakably Jenny's mom, opens the door.
Oh, this house is familiar.
I'm sorry. This is like, I'm incredibly proud of like this.
Yeah, it's fine. It's good. I like it.
So she opens the door and she's like, "Oh, are you Dr. Armitage?"
That's correct, Dr. Armitage. I met your daughter yesterday.
Yes, it's very strange, but she talked a lot about you yesterday.
She did. That is quite peculiar. We only met in passing.
Well, I think it's just she only really gets to go out of town when she goes to her college classes.
Ah, I see.
We can't really afford for her to go. So she's kind of in like a part-time course.
Yes.
So she only really gets to go out of town when her classes are on, but it's the summer holidays, and she's earning some money by working at the library. So I think she's just very happy when she gets to meet new people, especially interesting, people from out of state like yourself.
Well, I'm honored that she would see me as an interesting person. I'm really not that interesting.
But
do you have specific questions for me?
Yes, please come in. That's my husband.
Hello, husband.
Shut up. That's my husband, Raoul.
Hello, Raoul. Sorry, mouthful of noodles.
And that's my son, Peter. Raoul is already drinking a beer.
Oh, jeez.
And I want to say, I'm very excited about this. Beer cans were only introduced in 1935, in like January 1935.
That's
So
good.
he's drinking. I mean, like beer bottles existed before this, but the beer can was invented in
Yeah,
1935.
yeah, yeah.
Um, and it's a Kruger's Finest beer, and it's those flat top cans that we don't get anymore.
Yeah, right, I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, so it's a flat top Kruger's Finest. I also just want to say from the website for the Beer Can Collectors of America's, the Brewery Collectibles Club of America website,
Oh boy.
2,000 cans of beer were given to faithful Kruger drinkers, and 91 gave it thumbs up, and 85 said it tasted more like draft than bottled beer. Um, so he's already drinking. Peter doesn't look any more than like 13 years old.
Okay.
Looks petrified that his like you kind of get you don't even need a psychology roll for this. You
Yeah.
can kind of tell from how Peter's worrying that his older sister is like his idol.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so the mother introduces herself as Marjorie, and so she invites you to sit down at the table.
I
Can you
sit
give
down.
me a spot hidden roll
Okie date.
as you sit down?
Yep. Surveying the room. Ah, I'm blind.
Yeah, you don't notice anything. Well, you'll have it pointed out to you in a moment.
Yeah.
But, so Raul Gonzalez, he eyes you up and he takes a swig from his can and he puts it down on the table.
Yep.
And he's like, "So, I hear that you were the last person to see my daughter before she went missing."
Apparently so. I didn't realize that.
Well, no, because you know what? I was at the tavern and I had Peter with me, and Marjorie was in her. Marjorie was here at table to planning for the Sunday school this
yes,
week.
yes.
And we think that when she came back from the tavern, Jenny came in through the back door because there's a shortcut to our back door, and she just went straight up to her room.
Yes. Well, all I can tell you is what I know is that she came over. What time would it have been?
She came over about.
Would have been just after we decided to turn in, which was.
Well, no, it's about half an hour after, so it's about 5:30.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. 5:30. 5:30. She came over at about 5:30. Dropped off a bowl of chili and, well, left.
Well, that makes sense because Marjorie had her come in around 20 past 20. Okay. Well, Marjorie had her come in about 6.
I see. So she definitely returned home.
Yeah. We could hear her gramophone until Marjorie could hear her gramophone until about 8, and then she probably read a book or something. But there's a mighty odd thing in her room, Mr. Dr. Armitage.
I see.
Let me show you.
Please do. Fuck.
So Raoul picks up his beer can and he offers you one.
I decline politely.
Yeah, well, just follow me. So he shows you to a bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice. Are you coming? There we go. It's a very pink pastel bedroom.
Oh right, okay.
But not like how they do it in the films where it's super nasty, where they go into the bedroom. It's like, oh look, it's pink and unicorns.
Yeah.
No, it's very floral. Like the wallpaper is like this light shade of pink, kind of like
artistic and gentle.
Yeah, and the wallpaper, it's like a slightly lighter pink than cotton candy.
Right. Okay.
And there's like a little window, and there's like lots of books on the and she has like a picture of like Bing Crosby on the wall, and like a picture of and like little snapshots of her friends and like drawings and stuff.
Yep.
And so he kind of Raoul pauses and he kind of runs his fingers over like the perfectly made bed.
Okay.
Kind of sadly. Like almost, and he kind of puts his palm on it, like he's almost trying to feel a connection to his daughter.
Yeah.
But then he points to the window, and the window is truly odd.
Ah, a truly odd window.
Because there seems to be an odd circular distortion in the window, like the glass has been warped or melted.
Oh. Oh. How extraordinary.
The glass hasn't broken. It's
Yeah.
almost just the best way to describe it is like if it has flash melted and then like flash cooled.
Yeah.
So it's warped in like a weird pattern.
How interesting. You know who should take a look at this?
And who's that?
Dr. Truland.
Yeah, the guy from Albuquerque.
That's correct. Yes. Yes. We've been working together to try and figure out the strange humming that has been going on. I take it you are affected. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm affected, and my boy is affected. My
Yes.
wife isn't affected, and my daughter isn't affected.
Jenny happened to mention just today. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I believe that Mr. Truland might have some kind of an insight into this. How would we get his attention? Can we send a runner or something? I don't know. I tell you what. If there's nothing else you'd like me to tell you, I will head back into town and pick up Dr. Truland and bring him back here to have a look at this. How does that sound?
That sounds fine, sir.
Thank
Okay, I'm
you
just going to
so
keep you on the screen if you don't mind.
That's cool. That's fine.
Okay, so you go pick up Truland, who is more than interested to see the glass.
Excellent.
But he does have some news for you.
Oh, okay.
He's like, Dr. Lodge has been studying. Apparently, she's been up most of the night and has been studying the notes. She believes it's some sort of contagious disease.
I see.
And while you're there picking up Dr. Truland, do you tell him about the glass before he gets there, or?
I probably...
Okay, sorry. My question is, do you tell him about the glass in the presence of Dr. Lodge?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I keep that covered up.
So you both arrive back at the Gonzalez house,
Yep.
and Raul appears to be on his second day now. And Dr. Truland's like, that is very odd.
Does it look like it could be some kind of a sound distortion to you?
I mean, I've never seen sound be able to do that.
No.
I know, but sound could have potentially warped the glass, but not like that.
Yes, well, that's kind of what I was thinking.
How very odd.
Yes, odd indeed.
And I was talking to the sheriff. I was talking to the sheriff's deputy before, and he mentioned something about strange glass at the other two houses.
Really? Well, that is interesting.
But I mean, that would, because it's quite interesting. These disappearances. Dr. Lodge believes that the disease affecting them may have driven them insane and caused them to run away in the middle of the night.
I see.
But of course, this glass would throw things into.
Yes.
Would throw that into question.
What does Lodge think that it's? Does Lodge think it's connected to the humming?
Well, she believes the humming. Let me actually see what Dr. Lodge believes. Dr. Lodge believes. Okay. She believes that the humming is a symptom of this mysterious disease that's affecting the town.
I see. That's particularly interesting because, well,
Yes.
if that were the case, then it can't be the same thing that led Jenny to go mad and run away because Jenny
Yes.
can't hear the humming.
No, that's very true.
Yes.
But I am slightly concerned about Dr. Lodge,
I
as
I
she
am
is
too.
as she has said that she's going to start making calls to try and get the town quarantined.
I see.
by
How
the...
well do you know Dr. Lodge?
Well, not terribly well. I'm a physicist. I work in the physics department, and
Yes,
she works in the biology department.
I suppose
But
it's...
she is an expert on epidemiology.
Hmm.
She
Well,
she diseases is her speciality.
yes. Now, you see, that's curious. I noticed her behaving quite strangely last night, and you must understand, Truland, that actually I did want to go and have dinner with you. I was actually relishing
No,
the
no,
idea.
I could see that something was not quite right.
Yes, but well, in turn, something was not quite right with Lodge.
Interesting.
So I decided to keep an eye on Lodge, as it were. But I fear that she made me. She was heading out into town, and I decided to try and follow her. But I'm not the stealthiest of people, Dr. Truland. I believe that she made me and took me on a merry goose chase. I tried to keep track of her movements throughout the night, but I heard her coming in the early hours of the morning, having left without my knowledge. So Dr. Lodge has been out and about at some point during the night, and, well, all I can say is that it's very suspicious.
Yes, but Dr. Lodge won't have. But she's not to be too conservative, but she's an old woman. I don't think she could kidnap 3 healthy adults out of their beds.
Well, yes, I suppose that is something.
Besides, we're on a second floor here, which you are. You are on a second floor.
Okay, good.
Well, I can't see Dr. Lodge.
You do have the right of it, Dr. Truland. I do agree with you there. However, I still think that something very strange is happening with Dr. Lodge, and her involvement in this extends possibly beyond what we can imagine.
Okay, so Jack, this is going to be a little bit weird.
Okay.
But what are you going to do for the next 2 days? Like, what is your plan for the next 2 days?
Okay.
Because I'm going to tell you now, if you confront Dr. Lodge, she's going to deny everything.
Yes, I figured as much. Which is why
she's going to put the glass down to a manufacturing defect which you can't contradict.
Yeah, fair enough. No, I would rather keep an eye on Dr. Lodge, try and conduct my investigation without Dr. Lodge's knowledge. Well, obviously Dr. Lodge knows that I'm onto something, but I would rather just, keep my distance, kind of. Try and get Truland on my side and keep an eye on her, just in case she does anything strange.
Okay, so you kind of just lay low for the next few days.
Pretty much, yeah. I guess
nothing really happens in the next 2 days.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing, like, there's no additional things in the case.
Yeah.
The sheriff's department's a bit stumped.
Yeah.
However, you are having lunch.
Right.
No, sorry, you're having breakfast.
Right.
2 days later. So this is the 3rd day you're in town.
Okay.
So you arrived, then people went missing.
Yeah.
So you arrived, people went missing the next day, then we're 2 days after that.
Okay, cool.
So your 4th day in town.
Yeah, right.
So you're having breakfast, you've bought it from the greengrocer, you're having some, like, fruit and stuff.
Cool.
Can you give me a listen roll?
Yes. Listen. Haha.
You can hear faint screaming coming from the residential district.
Oh, fuck. Is Truland nearby?
You are having breakfast with Truland. Truland.
I grab him and say, I can hear screaming.
Hey, you want to jump me to the screensaver, because I've not got a map for this.
Sure, yeah. I'll bring up the screen shaver. Shaver. Yeah.
Okay, so you sprint off towards the district.
Does anyone else appear to have heard it? Anyone else moving?
But members of the town are moving towards.
Okay.
Moving towards.
Right. Uh-oh.
Okay, can you give me a luck roll, please?
Oh boy. Okay. I have quite a high luck, so with any luck. Ah, fuck. Oh.
Okay. So you don't see, so you don't get there to see anything happening.
Okay.
However, you do see the after effects. You are going to have to make a sanity check in a
Oh
moment.
boy.
As you see two things flying away
Right.
from the residential village. They were pinkish things, about 5 feet long, with crustaceous bodies bearing vast pairs of dorsal fins or membranous wings,
Ugh.
and several sets of articulate limbs, with a sort of convoluted ellipsoid covered with multitudes of very short antennae where a head would ordinarily be.
Ugh. I hate them.
Can you give me a sanity check, please?
Yeah. Ah. Why?
So it's 1d6.
/r 1d6. That's a d5. 1d6. 3.
Yep, so you just lose 3. So
Okay.
you are shaken, but
Yes, but not stirred.
yeah.
Hey.
Dr. Trulent seems equally shaken
Yep.
by this. He's like, "Good God, what are those?"
I honestly couldn't tell you. Oh, Cthulhu mythos. Why not?
Go ahead.
No.
No, the worst Cthulhu mythos roll you could get.
Yeah. I honestly couldn't say.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay. What do you do?
So they were flying away from something?
They were flying away from the residential area.
Okay, so they haven't strictly caused. I suppose I'd like to see where the center of the panic is, to see if there was anyone who saw them up close.
You actually end up on the street where the Gonzalez household is.
Okay. Uh-oh.
And you find Raul Gonzalez outside.
Yep.
And he's like, whatever those damn things were, they were flying house to house. They were buzzing in people's windows, putting those horrible head things up against the windows. They were just scaring people.
That's terrible.
Didn't seem to be doing much more than that, but ugly motherfuckers they were.
Certainly, yes. They didn't look very appealing. They stop at your house?
No. They stopped at Mr. Jenkins on, two houses down though.
I see. And they didn't hurt anyone?
No, but I think Joe LaQuack got a picture of him.
Ah. Good.
I think he's developing it right now.
I'd like to catch up with him and wait for that photo to develop.
Unfortunately, the photo does not yield much.
Yeah. No, of course not.
However, you did know one thing you did notice, Jack, was
Yep.
they were the things that were flying.
Yep.
Were flying very clumsily, almost like
Okay.
if a bird has clipped a wing.
Yeah. Right.
So they weren't flying. They weren't particularly skilled flyers.
No. Yeah. Almost,
But when the photo starts to get passed around, there's little more than like an ethereal blur.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. Oh, pardon me. Right. What to do? I turn to Trulent. What to do, Dr. Trulent? What do you think?
Well, I'm not sure.
Do you think there's any way we could track them? Follow the direction that they flew off into?
He's like, no, I don't. Maybe.
I don't
Why don't
rate
you give
our...
me a, why don't you give me a track roll, Jack?
Okay. Do you know what my track is, Benji?
Is it 1?
It's 10, so...
It's
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not a success.
you try in vain to track them down.
Yeah. I mean, they were flying, I suppose.
Yeah, and it's quite hard to track a flying
Yeah. Yeah. Ah, that's a bummer. Okay. What to do? What to do? I suppose could speak to the residents who got up close with them. See if they can add anything to the description we have. Anything about their behaviour.
Yeah, you start interviewing people.
Yep.
Everyone kind of gives you the same description as you
Yeah.
saw, but
Yeah.
but people say the people whose houses were affected, they were literally just buzzing at the windows.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looked like they were looking for something, going from window to window.
Yeah. Yeah. Looking for something.
They didn't have eyes, so
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
could they be looking for stuff?
Yeah.
However, there will be Dr. Trulin will kind of snap his fingers and go, of course.
Of course.
I know how we could track them.
Right.
We've had those 2 days, those 2 down days. I've completed my modifications on my equipment. I completely forgot. I was working so late into the night.
Excellent. So you may be able to track the detect this sound that you couldn't previously pick up.
Well, I could potentially track a source.
Yes. Yes. All right. Let's see if we can do that.
So you go back to the motel where you just keep on the screensaver for the moment.
Yep. Cool.
Where you
That's
bump
fine.
into Lodge, and she's just like, "Well, I've just heard, and the state government is planning to send a quarantine team out tomorrow."
Is that so?
Yes, and we can call it off, obviously, if we don't need it, but
Right.
yes, tomorrow there will be a quarantine team. The state government has already sent out a preliminary warning telling people to stay in the area, don't leave town.
I see.
However,
You're doing, I take it.
Yes. I'm only here for the good of the people.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
Dr. Trulin comes out in his gear, and it's like a backpack, and he's like, I've also made it portable.
Well, let's see what we can find then.
Well, maybe we should round up a posse.
I think that's a good idea, particularly the sheriffs.
Yes. Why don't we take Sheriff Perez? Who's that odd fellow who shot the crow?
That his name was. I wrote it down. It was Louis Jones.
Why don't he's handy with a gun at the
Handy with a shotgun. Yes, good to have around. I think. Yes. Let's pick him up and Sheriff Perez, and see if we can't round up anyone else who feels that they'll be able to help.
Yes. Okay. So you do round up a posse, and you end up with you, Trulent, Lodge.
Okay. Can't be helped, I suppose.
Well, no, she's very insistent to volunteer.
Yeah, of course.
You, Trulent, Lodge, Deputy Perez, Raul Gonzalez, and Louis Jones.
Right. Okay.
And you start to follow.
How drunk is Raul?
2 beers.
All right then.
But you can't not stop him.
Yeah. Fair
Given
enough.
that his daughter is
Cool. Okay. Let's see if Trulent really can track these things.
Okay, give me a moment. Where's the bit about how you get in? Sorry, I'm just double checking all the stuff.
Yeah.
Where are we? Okay. So, Trulin, I'm just going to actually get everyone together so I can...
Sure. Get the squad together.
Get the squad. And so while I'm getting the squad together, you head out into the desert west of the town.
Right.
And
west of the town, you say? Okay.
And slowly, like the kind of staticky, squealy sound.
Yeah.
On Dr. Trillin's device gets a little more frantic and high pitched.
Yeah.
He's like, it appears to be working.
That's good. Excellent.
He had a fair ways out into the desert before he kind of turns around because the signal's waning.
Yep.
And he walks back, and let me just get Raul Gomez into place. Gonzalez.
Yep.
Raul Gonzalez into place. As you come to a stop by a large rock.
Okay.
About a mile and a half outside of town.
Right. Okay.
You bring off the screensaver.
Okay. Oh, I can't see anything. There we go. I can see something now.
So the rock is here.
Okay.
Actually, there is something immediately to notice.
Yep.
So outside the by the rock.
Yep.
I'm just gonna give you a moment. Outside the rock. These are all really shit. Fine, they're gonna be fucking planes.
There's planes.
Outside the rock, by the rock, you see the two creatures you saw flying out of the village.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Both of them are dead.
Oh.
Like, they're on the ground, and there's this dark, icky substance staining the sand around them.
Ugh. Can I do some kind of a check to see what killed them? Or try and figure out what killed them?
Yeah.
I wonder what that would be. Medicine?
Yeah, medicine. That's like your post-mortem stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, I didn't get it.
No, they're I hate to say it, but this is too alien for you.
Yeah, yeah. Fair enough.
This
okay.
is fucking weird.
Yeah. It's fucking weird. Okay. Nearby this big rock. And Trulin is still getting the signal, I take it.
Yeah, and this is where the signal is strongest.
Yeah. I'd like to inspect the rock.
Sure. Give me a spot hidden on the rock.
Spot hidden. Ho ho.
Okay. The rock seems kind of fake.
Okay. Can it be shifted or?
No, it's large. It feels quite heavy.
Right.
But you do manage to pop open a panel in the rock.
Right.
Inside which is a bunch of glowing... You'd say the closest thing to it is solder.
Okay. Right.
Like, it looks like it's bright blue glowing solder.
Right.
With an alphabet that you've never seen before. Well, you
Ugh.
assume it's an alphabet. It's just a bunch of symbols.
Right. Okay. Occult. Can I roll an occult on it?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Try that. Nah.
No, it's nothing occult that you've seen. Can you hear the hum, Jack?
Yes, I can hear the hum.
Yeah. Okay. Can you roll me a D100, please?
D100. That's not right. Slash R. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. No. Nothing.
Nothing.
Doesn't matter. Oh well.
Oh, okay.
Let us roll for the 3 people who can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
No, nothing.
What's good here? Low rolls or high rolls?
So Raoul kind of takes a sip of a new beer. He's like, "So the fuck are these things? It's some foreign weapon or something? Some government thing?"
I couldn't possibly say. Anyone recognize this panel? this stuff?
They're all like, no.
I wonder if I should. Does there seem to be anything interactive about it?
The symbols slightly depress if you press them.
Okay, right. I'll try a random combination. Push some symbols.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Okay, where are the stats? Because actually, yeah, on your third attempt to press random stuff in,
Yep.
the rock does shift.
Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't like this.
And it slides backwards to reveal a passageway that you only see very briefly as 4 more
Oh my god.
weird things come out. They look even more horrible in up close and in person.
Yeah. They behaving aggressively.
Yeah, they're carrying some sort of weird, strange weapon.
Oh fuck! Carrying weapons.
Hang on. It's about the size of a human carbine.
Oh boy.
The grips and the body of the weapon are made out of an oddly pitted and convoluted metal, which is a dull silver color. The barrel of the weapon is a ridged deep blue crystal, which glows faintly, as it is now. The weapon is powered by what looks like a deep black polished stone.
Okay.
The magazine is attached to the right side of the gun, just ahead of the hand grip.
Right. I'm gonna draw my gun.
Yeah, so is everyone.
Yeah. Figured as much. I guess we're going into combat.
Yeah, so it's a D10 plus your dexterity.
Okay. What's me dex? 12. $19.
Okay, so let me just see what they are.
Does Lodge have a weapon?
Lodge does not have a weapon.
But Raoul does.
Raoul does.
Yeah.
Louis Jones does. Perez does.
Truland doesn't?
Truland does not. Because he's
got the gear, yeah.
Yeah, he's got all the gear.
Oh boy. If only Nathan were here.
If only Nathan and all his weaponry.
Yeah. His navy uniform and multiple guns.
Okay, so it is going to go.
It's just going to go.
Perez. Okay, so it's going to go the creatures, Raoul, you, Louis, Perez, Trulant, and Lodge.
Okay, wow. It's crazy.
Yep. So it's the creatures first.
Fuck.
What is their chance to hit?
Nil point.
No, it's not actually that good.
Oh, good.
Hang on, but there's like a special thing that I have to roll for all of them first.
Can they even
The
see
fuck
us?
was that, Jack?
It was me capitulating. It's all over.
Okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the two middle creatures
Yep.
chuck down their weapons and bear their strange, weird mandible pincer things.
Okay.
The other two don't and will fire with their strange weapons.
Okay.
Okay, so they're going to go for Perez and you because you guys are on the ends.
Yeah.
So it is 1d4, 1d8 plus special. Stun. I don't want to do that because that's really boring.
Is it less likely to get
Oh,
me
hang
killed?
on. Actually, no, that's fine. Okay. So first, it's a D8 for you and Perez. So take 3 points of damage for you, Jack.
3 points of damage.
And then it's a resistance roll, Jack.
Resistance roll. What am I changing the numbers?
So
around?
the top one needs to be your Constitution,
My con is okay. Good.
and the side one needs to be 15.
15. Right. Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy. Ah.
Okay. So, you and Perez are unconscious.
Oh dear. Oh wait, I
Uh,
deducted from the wrong points.
for 4 minutes.
Shit.
I think a round is a minute in. I think it's a
Oh
minute
my
instead
God.
of 6 seconds.
Oh my God.
So you're out for 4 rounds, but it's not like Dungeons and Dragons where you'd be out for
Yeah.
like combat.
I guess, yeah, but still. Shit.
So stun. Okay, so it is Raul Gonzalez's turn.
Please do good, Raul.
Nope.
Oh, fuck. He's wasted.
Just give me 1 second, Jack. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's fine. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-da.
Okay, I'm back.
Yep, good.
Okay, so it's Louis Jones's turn now.
Good old Louis
One sec.
Jones. Blast him to bits.
Oh, Jesus, where is the weapons table? Weapons table, where are you? I need to. There you are. Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
But it does. Okay, so it does 1 damage regardless. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Trulant is going to like retreat a little bit.
Oh.
Lodge is going to pick up one of the
Whoa.
rifles dropped by the middle ones.
Whoa, Lodge? That's crazy. But good.
And is going to have a good old little fire.
Pew pew. Nope.
No.
Oh dear.
Okay, so it's back up to the creatures.
Ah.
I mean, they're ignoring you because you're unconscious.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
All of them miss anyway with all their various attacks.
Sweet.
So it's back to Raoul, who does hit.
Come on. Yeah, that's good.
Does 1 damage, so it's X, 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 X. 13.
What has he got? What weapon has he got?
Shotgun.
Mm.
This is rural New Mexico. You're going to find nothing
Nothing but
more sophisticated than shotguns most of the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're still down for another 3 rounds. Louis. Yep. Louis takes off no damage. Perez is down. Trillin still.
Does the shotgun only do 1 damage?
The monsters you're fighting only take minimum damage from firearms.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. From firearms,
Yeah, no.
full stop.
Usually a shotgun at like range you're at should be doing like 4d6.
Tear them apart. Yeah.
No, it's in the thing for the monsters.
Yeah.
And it's the same with a lot of Call of Cthulhu things. Like a lot of them don't take firearm damage.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's Lodge again. Yeah, and Lodge hits.
Haha.
Does 2 damage and stuns one of them for 3 minutes.
Nice.
12, and then 3. Okay, so it's the monsters again.
Okay.
Yep, none of them hit.
Hey.
It's Raoul. Raoul hits for 1. It's aiming at one that's not that's still conscious. Louis does hit, so that's another 1.
Okay.
Perez is stunned for another 2. Trulin has now picked up an alien weapon.
Good work, Trulin.
He does not hit.
Trulin, you pathetic.
Lodge does not hit.
Lodge.
Creatures.
Oh shit,
hits.
that's
that
a hit.
One doesn't. That one. So he's going to go for Trulin.
Oof.
Does 5 damage to Trulin. And stuns him for 6 minutes.
Okay.
It's Raoul.
How many more rounds am I out for? I think 1 more.
You'll be up. You'll get your next turn.
Cool.
So not this turn after Raoul, but the one after.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, and so that was Louis. That was Raoul.
Ooh.
Louis doesn't hit. Lodge hits.
Hey.
Again.
These are the hits that count. They can do a lot
It's a
more
different
damage.
one.
Yep.
Down and stunned for 6 minutes.
Whoa. Nice.
Okay. And so you get your turn from now on.
Yeah. Sweet.
So you're back on your feet.
And I get whacked
that one
immediately.
He's going for Louis.
Okay. Oh no.
Louis.
Oh, Louis.
Lewis is down and is not moving.
Oh shit. Okay.
You're not sure if he's not knocked unconscious or if he's worse.
Okay. Fuck.
Raoul's like, "You sons of bitches,"
And misses.
and it's your turn, Jack.
Can I move over to where Trulent fell and pick up the gun that he dropped?
Yes.
Open up with that. So I guess
Yeah,
I'll
go
rush over
ahead.
here.
You have a 10% chance with it.
A 10% chance.
It's
Oh,
an
God.
alien weapon,
Yeah,
Jack.
fair enough.
So you grab the weapon, if you still want to grab the weapon.
What's my alternative? I guess I could punch them.
I mean, you don't realize that you see the bullets aren't doing like bullety damage.
Yeah.
But you don't know that it's doing like 1 per turn.
I don't know that punching would do much better. I will definitely make an attempt with the alien weapon.
Okay.
So 100.
So just roll a d100.
Yeah.
No.
Missed.
You're like, I'm not going to get this.
Yeah.
Do you still have the knife from the Clara adventure?
I never got rid of it, I don't think.
So I'm willing to say you still have it unless you conscientiously
nice.
throw it away.
No, I wouldn't have done. I don't think that's something I would have hung on to.
Okay,
Pragmatic.
I'm
going
gonna
to
let you have it with you today.
Nice. Don't have it as a weapon or anything, so we'll have to.
Is there a knife? Is there a knife one? It's a 25% base chance. We'll give you that.
Yep. Okay.
And then we'll add it as a skill, and we'll allow you to do that. Okay,
Sure.
so Louis is down. Perez is back up. So Perez is going to fire. Perez doesn't hit.
Still woozy.
Truant is just out for the rest of this, to be honest.
Yeah.
By this point, he's sick. He's like 5 turns.
Yeah, he turns away.
Lodge doesn't hit. 2 of the creatures. So it's 2 creatures still.
Yep.
Neither of them hit.
Okay. This is
Roll doesn't hit.
Weirdest firefights ever.
Yeah. Well, remember, one of the creatures that's still up is still trying to flail with its claws at you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wow, that's terrible. How was it not hit?
Okay, it's your turn.
Okay, I would like to knife the creature with the claws.
The second one and the fourth one going from left to right are stunned and down.
Okay, I guess I'll just go for this one, whichever.
Okay, go for it. So just give me a D100 roll again because we haven't given you a skill yet.
Haha!
So you stab the creature.
Yeah.
And much like the giant demon
sick.
thing, it disappears in a flash of light.
Awesome. I'm chuffed with that. Can I mark up any
Could you drop your magic points by 2 for me?
Oh, okay, yep. Sure.
Sorry, what were you going to ask me?
Can I check any kind of box to remember that I've got knife now?
I'll make a note.
Sure, cool. That's fine.
Jack, knife
boy.
Skill, tick. And then once we've done like the second half of the stream where we do the gaming stuff for a while, we'll do that. Okay, so he's gone. Louis is back up. So Louis is not doing too good. Perez fires. Hits. Okay. He's a police officer, so he's going to have high training.
Yeah.
Trillant is just like out for the count. Lodge hits. Damn, Lodge hits.
Lodge is doing good for such a...
Whoa. Lodge is going to do 5 damage and do that one. And is going to stun that one. So...
Are there any up still?
The one on the number 4 is going to get up at the end of this.
Okay.
Number 4 has just got up.
Yeah, right. Cool.
Can I just check like coup de grace laws in Call of Cthulhu?
Sure.
Because I just want to see if you've got like an unconscious enemy, can you just like pump stuff into it till it dies?
Yeah.
Coup de grace, Call of Cthulhu. Is having an NPC deliver a coup de grace to a PC acceptable? Jesus.
I hope not, man. That's not fair.
Okay, so one is up.
Yeah.
But the other one is as long as if you can get rid of the one on the end, number 4.
This boy.
Yeah. The other 2 are down for like 5 or 6 minutes, so you could just pump shit into them until they die.
Yeah.
Until they died.
Or just casually slice them with the knife that I've got.
Or casually slice them with a knife.
Yeah.
Okay, so the one that is up does still have a gun. Doesn't hit. Yeah, so it's roll, hit, slowly like. Oh, this guy's actually got pretty high health.
Yeah.
Okay, go on, Jack.
Slice the boy.
Slice the one that's up.
Same again. Yep.
Okay, so knife again.
100. Ah!
No.
Bad stab.
Louis is up. Oh no, Louis is. Perez
Louis out for the
hits.
count.
Perez hits. Trulin is still down. Lodge misses.
Yeah.
There are no There is a creature up. Sorry. He hits you. So give me a resistance roll.
Oh boy. Let's see if I just go straight down again.
So it's back down again. And then
was
it
it a
was
D6?
also. Well, so 2 damage
2 damage. Yep. Cool.
and 4 minutes.
2 damage.
Okay,
and 4
so
minutes.
I don't want to go through this for another 4 minutes. So, because you're unconscious. So when you are roused by Raoul,
Yep.
Lodge is putting down the last of the creatures.
Nice. Just standing over them with her,
Yeah.
with her gun.
So you get up,
Yeah.
and you see Perez like stand up from. So you see Perez stand up from Louis, and he's
Louis.
like, "Afraid to say he's dead."
Ah, fuck. Can I check him as well? Do some like urgent medicine on him, or maybe it's first aid.
Yeah. Well, you check his pulse. He doesn't have a
Oh,
pulse.
okay. He is dead. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
His eyes are glassy and unstaring.
Fair enough.
Spot hidden.
Okay. Aha!
That's
Oh, just made it.
Dr. Lodge is not checking Dr. Truland's pulse there.
Huh.
She's injecting a needle into his neck,
Fuck.
and he begins to convulse on the ground.
I'd like to draw my gun on Lodge.
She looks calmly at you.
Demand to know what she's just done.
Well, it's quite obvious. I've just poisoned Dr. Truland.
All right, explain yourself.
Well, I'd rather just kill you all, but
I think I can shoot you quicker than you can reach me.
she is still holding her alien blaster.
Okay.
Hang on, she
has already expressed intent. Maybe I should just shoot her.
Okay. Yeah, it's your call. She's just you can see her finger kind of itching on the trigger.
Yeah, 2 rounds at Dr.
Go
Lodge.
for a track.
Ah, yes.
Let me see her stats. I'm not going to think they're very high.
Yes. That's gotta
Yeah,
be
no,
it.
you're dead.
I'd like to then also kind of raise my hands defensively, so that Perez doesn't shoot me. And
Yeah, no,
you know.
he doesn't
Good.
even attempt to.
Good. And check Trulin. See if I can.
No, he's
gone.
It's kind of weird. You can see like the flesh necrosing on his neck.
Oh
Like
no!
it looks like she's injected him with something corrosive.
Shit.
Wow.
Wow.
He is dead.
Yeah. Oh boy.
However, the door to the base does remain open. The door
Yeah.
to the corridor does remain open.
I wonder if we want to get some backup first. Is it can
Give
I...
me an idea roll.
Okay. Idea roll. Hey.
Given that it appears that Dr. Lodge was maybe not on your side,
Yeah.
you think it might be pertinent if you're going to call for backup, call and cancel the quarantine team?
Yes. Yeah, would like to do that.
So, at the scene, Deputy Perez deputizes Raoul to guard the entrance.
Okay, good.
Tells him to blast any motherfuckers that come out of the
Yeah.
base.
Ah, Perez, you're a good one.
And then you all travel back to town. You make the necessary calls until you come back with like the full sheriff's department.
Good. Yeah. That's what I wanted. Yeah.
Yep. So you now have the sheriff's department for you.
Okay. Gingerly, carefully, make our way through the entrance. See what we can see. Whoa, the squad is here.
Squad goes.
Yeah. There's plenty of them.
Well, the entire sheriff's department.
Yeah,
is turned
good,
out.
good.
Okay, so Jack, if you wanna start going into the metal looking
Sure,
bit,
sure.
I'll read you through it.
Okay, I've walked down this
So-
corridor.
Yeah, so below the the entrance consists of an iris valve in the ceiling of the outpost, so you kind of come in like a submarine hatch.
Yeah, cool.
And so the room you've just entered, this looks like an area for food, for rest and feeding.
Okay.
So these these amber things are kind of semi-opaque amber colored pods.
Yeah.
And you kind of think, well, they kind of look like like cocoons almost.
Okay.
So you're like, and there are some strange tubes protruding from the wall.
Okay, up here. Yeah. Ew.
Yeah. Do you touch them?
No, I would look at them quite closely. I wouldn't want to touch them.
There's like crusty stuff around the ends of it.
Oh no.
Not like blood or anything, but
Oh, that's a relief.
they look more like elephant trunks. They kind of look like elephant
Okay,
trunks.
right.
Like fleshy pink elephant trunks.
Oh.
And then there is a corridor leading either side off this room.
I would, just before I move on, like to look very closely at one of the opaque ish spheres, see if I can make out anything inside.
It looks like a hollow, opaque. Do you want to try and get inside? Sorry.
No. I just want to see if I can see what could be inside.
There is nothing inside. Each one looks hollow.
Okay.
There's nothing inside each
So they
one.
could be hibernation pods, but not in use.
Yeah, or
Okay.
they could just be like sleep pods. That could be their beds.
Right. Yeah, I see.
Okay, so you have two rooms going off either side.
I'm going to go to the one on the left.
In the center of this, what looks like a laboratory,
Oh.
there is a wide range of instruments, several crystals, and various other items. There is a strange pulsating device connected to a crystal in the center. That's the purple thing.
Yeah.
There is a big green button and a big red button.
Right.
Idea roll.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Idea roll. Aha.
Stop, go.
Stop and go. How's the humming?
Huh?
How's the humming for me right now?
Much more intense now you're in
Much
this
more
room.
intense.
You're gonna need to make me a D100 roll.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay.
This is the worst it's been in. Even going into this base, this is the worst it's been. It's the most intense it's been. What'd you get?
51.
If it's not above 90, I don't care.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, stop, go, and the humming appears to be emanating from this device.
Okay. Hold my breath, cross my fingers, and push the stop button.
The humming stops. The crystal fades, and the device kind of switches off.
Okay. Still don't really know what it was for, but that's all right. If there's nothing else to look at really in this room, I'll head over to the other one.
Yeah, you're gonna make me a sanity check on this one.
Oh boy. So I'm entering this other room, yeah, and
gore warning for the chat. I know you've got a delay, so you'll hear this gore warning before I start talking, so you'll be able to switch off.
Yeah. See, with gore, I'm not affected by injury or death. I take it this is worse. Is that how it works?
I'd say it is because it's unnatural.
Okay, right. Yeah.
Because what you see is two corpses and one person chained up.
Oh, okay.
From what you can tell, it looks like the two corpses were vivisected,
Oh no.
and then of course when they died from the strain of the vivisection.
Yeah.
Vivisection's the one you do when they're still alive, right?
I think I don't know.
Don't really want to Google it, but I'm going to have to. I'm just going to go vivisection meaning. It's the practice of performing live operations on live animals for the purpose of experimentation. So it looks like you can tell, like, poking around the wounds and stuff. I'll just give you the medicine check for this.
Okay. I need to roll my sanity first. I'll do that real quick.
You don't even need to roll medicine for it.
My sanity.
Your call. Is he going to be affected by this? Because this is like your medicine check's going to see that these people were experimented on before they died.
Yes. Would he be?
So it's your call if you want. It's your call if you want sanity. If you want a sanity trigger for the horrific nature of the event rather than what you're seeing.
If I can be guaranteed that it would be a low loss.
It will be a 0 loss if you pass.
Okay.
And it will be a D4
there we go. Yeah,
it would have been a D4 if you failed.
Yeah, cool. So I'm okay with it, I guess.
Yeah, so
I'm not okay with it.
This was definitely a vivisection.
Yeah.
These people were intense pain. Were in intense pain when they died.
Yep. Who's chained up?
That would be Jenny.
Yes, that's a relief.
She looks alive. Has not been operated in any conceivable way.
Yep.
She looks terrified.
Yeah,
she is
fair enough.
She is gagged.
Okay.
You from her face, you kind of gather that she was probably forced. Firstly, these people were probably not put under anaesthetic of any sort.
Yeah.
You think that she's probably been forced to witness what is essentially the torture of 2 of her townsmates.
Yeah, that's grim. I'll try and undo her bindings.
Yeah, they're just simple bindings.
Cool. Ungag her, try and help her out of the...
Yeah, she is
whatever
basically
this is.
catatonic. You think that she screamed herself out a long time ago.
Yeah, okay.
Because she has been gone for...
3 days now.
3 days now,
2 or 3 days, yeah. Yeah, okay.
You managed to get her out and you kind of put her into Raoul's arms.
Good. Okay.
Do you warn them about what's in there?
Yes, I would like to say scenes of a graphic nature ensue for anyone interested in examining this, whatever this is, further. The other 2 townspeople who went missing, well, they have... Let's say that the creatures have not been good to them.
Yeah, do you kind of hang around for a little bit while they kind of investigate?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see about half the sheriff's office go in, and all of them come out and just violently vomit.
Yeah.
Outside.
I maybe should have covered them up, but anyway, they were gonna look.
Well, they'd have to look anyway.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the sheriff's department. They're gonna. Just while I was in there, did I spot anything relating to the crows?
No.
No. Right.
Well, in the lab, you'll have seen some drawings of the crows.
Okay, fair. Yeah. Right.
But you wouldn't have seen anything you wouldn't have seen a crow like.
Yeah. Cool.
There.
Cool.
How long do you hang around for before you kind of slip away?
Not too long. Probably just until I'm confident that everything is kind of locked down and that we're all safe here. Then I'll probably just make a quiet move.
Yeah. Okay. So, is there any way you're headed?
I think that at this point Harold would head home.
Mm-hmm. Where is he living at the moment? Because I know he's not living in England.
That's right. I made a note of it, and I'm not sure. I wrote it down somewhere. It'll be on one of my other notes, I reckon. But I'm pretty sure it was on East Coast. It's on the East Coast.
Yeah, that's fine. So you're going to travel back to the East Coast and you're going to kind of rest up for a little bit.
Rest up a little bit. Try and regain my sanity. Take out more money. Top up my my cash.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's see what you get for winning this one.
Hey, I won.
I also have to say, you can like run away if something's too hard, but you do like take sanity penalties for leaving places to their fate.
Sure, yeah.
But like your character's very much, I'm going to see this to the end. So
yeah.
this is either going to kill me or I'm going to kill it.
Yeah, that's Harold's attitude now. Yeah.
You can get 2 Cthulhu Mythos points,
Oh, nice.
and I will give you. I'll let you go up to your full sanity.
Nice. That's good.
Okay, so actually, before we
I get my full hit points as well.
you can get your full hit points back.
Good.
Yeah.
And magic?
Actually,
Does magic go up?
No.
No. Right. Cool.
Well, actually, before we do the what was going on,
Yep.
you're at home,
Relaxing.
It's a couple weeks after.
Okay.
A couple weeks after the events in Zucker Grove, and your telephone begins to ring.
Take it off the hook. No, I'll answer it.
There's a silent, staticky crackle for a little bit, and then you just hear, "Delta Green is watching," and then the phone goes dead.
Dr. Green.
Delta Green is watching.
Right. Not the,
So yeah,
DJ.
The phone just simply says, "Delta Green is watching,"
Delta Green. Okay.
and then the phone goes dead.
Well, that's spooky.
And then as you hear like the dial tone, it's just.
Yep.
Yeah, you turn around and there's a police box in your in your living room. Okay, would you like to know what was going on, Jack?
Yes, I think I got a bit of it, but I would like to hear the rundown.
Okay, so my what was happening actually starts 40 years before.
Oh my
the
god!
campaign.
Okay, good.
So the monsters you were fighting this time around is a Call of Cthulhu staple called the Mygo.
Okay.
They're a strange, mysterious species that are closely related to an ancient alien fungus.
Yep.
They are commonly known as worshippers of your friends Niall Fortet and Shug Niggurath.
Right.
Actually.
Okay.
They're a fungi. They're also known as the fungi from Yoggoth.
Okay.
Yoggoth is Pluto in Call of Cthulhu.
Okay.
Basically, they're from Pluto. They're a mining colony. They're a mining race.
Yep.
So they come to Earth a lot to mine.
Yeah. Okay.
However, so let me find. So approximately 40 years before the campaign started, the Mygo established an outpost in New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
The Mygo used the outpost to conduct mysterious research in the area.
Right.
When Zucker Grove was set up, the Mygo decided to simply continue their experiments.
Mm-hmm.
About 2 months ago, the Mygo began experimenting with a new type of crystal that they intended to use in communications.
Okay.
In their experiments, they would energize the crystals and observe the effects. Unknown to the Mygo, the crystals acted as rudimentary activation crystals, and the energy broadcast by the crystals affected some of the people in Zucker's Grove.
Yeah.
Causing them to hear a hum. The noise is actually a sort of static the crystal emanates, causing the brains of it's a static. Essentially, your brains were picking up static.
Yeah. Cool.
About a month ago, the Mygo learned of the effects of the crystals. Intrigued, the Mygo decided to start a new experiment where they would observe crystals on the inhabitants of Zucker Grove.
Yeah.
To enable them to directly observe the humans, the Mygo sent a modified member of their race, a Mygo brain in a cloned human body, into the area.
Oh.
Since then, the Mygo have been carefully observing the inhabitants as part of their experiment.
Huh.
However, so you didn't actually meet that person.
No.
That person was the police chief.
Whoa.
Who I completely. But that's because you guys went straight to the deputy's office.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah. Whoa.
There was one other MIGO break. There was one other MIGO infiltrator, as they're called.
Okay.
Can you guess who it was?
Was it Dr. Lodge?
It was Dr. Lodge.
Yeah.
Dr. Lodge is actually secretly a MIGO infiltrator.
Why was Dr. Lodge fighting with us then?
We'll get to that. So
Okay.
one of the things that the MIGO did not foresee and did happen was that the crystal emanations were actually also driving the MIGO insane.
Oh.
And so while the MIGO will not realize it, their own experiments will begin to affect them. The crystal emanations will begin to cause minor structural breakdowns in their thinking organs, which will in effect begin to drive them insane. So the MIGO leader will decide that passive observation is not enough and some living specimens are needed. So that's when he sends them out to steal the people.
Yeah, yeah.
The melted glass was the effect of the stun ray that they use. So it's essentially the guns they were using on you.
Yeah, yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, yeah. Right.
So Dr. Lodge will know that her fellow MIGO took the people, and she will contact the MIGO to find out why. When talking to the leader, she will realize that the leader has become unstable. She'll conclude that their experiments have harmed them, and she will try to talk the leader out of stopping the experiment, but the leader will refuse.
Right. I expect that that's where she... Is that where she went that night?
That's where she was trying... That's where she ended up going, yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So 2 days. So when you saw the two MIGO in the town, that's because the MIGO will have become even more unstable and paranoid 2 days after taking people.
Yeah, yeah.
They will be convinced that the MIGO infiltrator, i.e. Dr. Lodge in this case, is going to turn them over to the humans, and two of them will go into town looking for Dr. Lodge. That's However, the MIGO do not know what their infiltrator looks like.
Oh,
because she's an external infiltrator.
Yeah. Okay.
So essentially they'll look for them from house to house, but won't find them because they have no idea what they look like.
Yeah, yeah.
However, the time they spend away from the crystal will bring back some of the sanity in the MIGO.
Oh.
They will fly back to the outpost before being clearly seen to convince their fellow MIGO to leave. Yeah. The other MIGO, made even more paranoid by the effects of their device, will kill the two of them when they return.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
Fully realizing that her fellow MIGO have gone insane, Dr. Lodge will decide to take desperate action. She will be able to get the town placed under quarantine. The government will order that no one will leave the town. Basically, if you had not called off the quarantine, the quarantine team would have been killed and replaced by MIGO infiltrators, who would have then come and killed the entire town.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa.
Basically, Dr. Lodge is from... So there's MIGO in where Zucker Grove is.
Yeah.
There's also MIGO in Albuquerque.
Yeah, right, I see.
Albuquerque MIGO that sent Dr. Lodge.
Dr. Lodge, yeah.
And who would also send... Essentially, it's this outpost has been compromised, we must kill them.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, yeah, Battle of the MIGO. Dr. Lodge... If Dr. Lodge is with the investigators, she will aid them in fighting the MIGO. And then if you guys kill the MIGO, she will look for an opportunity to eliminate you guys.
Yeah. Good thing I spotted that hidden then.
Yeah, or she would have tried to kill all of you.
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
But yeah, if you had not done anything about the quarantine team, they would have come in, poisoned the entire town, and killed you all.
Wow.
As well as then moving on to kill the MIGO.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
What else did you miss? Not a huge amount.
Yeah.
The spot hidden you missed when Jenny was walking away from you.
Yep.
That was missing Jenny sashaying and swaying her hips.
Yeah, I figured as much. Yeah. If I'd have succeeded in my sneak with Dr.
You would have followed her back and seen her enter the strange rock.
Wow, okay. That would have accelerated
If you'd been quick enough, you would have got into the base.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you would have not had a way out of the base.
Yeah, that's right. I probably would have just been ended right there.
Yeah, you would have pretty much been killed.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the crows were MIGO spies, so the crows were modified crows to spy on the town.
Yeah, I figured.
But yeah.
Okay. I thought it was slightly different. I thought
Okay.
that Dr. Lodge would have been some kind of Area 51 person, government agent who was
So
meant to.
So I
I
don't want to spoil too much.
Yeah.
But oh no, that's actually really interesting because essentially what you're saying is that you thought Dr. Lodge is what Delta Green
Yeah,
is.
exactly. That's what I thought. I thought that Dr. Lodge would have been trying to cover everything up, which still it lines up, bringing in the quarantine, wiping everyone out, and eliminating the witnesses and stuff. But yeah. So yeah, basically, I thought that Dr. Lodge would have been part of this Delta Green, which I presume to be some kind of a creepy government branch who are gonna.
I'm gonna talk to you because I know we're going on hiatus for a bit for Easter holidays. I'm gonna have a talk to you about what Dr. Armitage gets up to, and how that's gonna set up our opening session after Easter.
Okay, good.
But yeah, no, congratulations. I thought this was a really fun story.
Yeah, this is a good one. There's a lot of mystery in this one, and it was nice to see it all fall into place in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one I'm going to take on after Easter is amazing. Is amazing, but it's kind of dark.
Okay.
And then I might start you on a mini, and then I might do my finale, and then we go to Chicago.
Okay. Good.
But yeah, do you feel like streaming some game for these people, or?
Could do. I think I'll have to close down the stream and everything to try and get it back up with a game.
We'll talk about what we're gonna game. So if you guys give us like 10 minutes or so.
Yep.
Have we actually got anyone watching us at the moment?
We got one person watching us. Written in Jade has been very quiet.
We've got 2 people. So yeah, if you guys want to come back in 10 minutes, we'll post another thing saying we're going to go up with some gaming. So yeah, come back to us in about 10 minutes time.
Yep. Yeah. See you in 10 minutes.
Is he now?
I've stopped streaming.
Cool.